Hello and welcome once again to another TokuTonic shift. We are here once again talking about this week in Toku. We've got the latest Geats, we got the latest King Oger, we got a new trailer out for Once and Always, and then after that, we're going to be judging some drip. But of course, as we are going to be talking drip, we made several of the panelists over here go ahead and change before the stream. First up, we got Mark. Mark, what's your drip?
Oh, the box launch limited edition button up Sailor Moon all over print. And obviously, my ear is healed. The hat is back.
Nice.
But I just realized when you hit go live, where the hell's Cloudy?
Oh, Cloudy's working.
Yeah, he has IRL stuff to do.
This man's got real work.
I'm getting him fired. So he has
Works a bunch of grid men with him.
But of course, since we are missing our VTuber, he's been replaced with yet another VTuber. Say hello to Cosmic Orchid. Introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Cosmic Orchid. I'm a struggling artist and also a graduating student looking to get into the art field. So I'm planning to stream games and art so I can make some side money.
You know, since the chat was covering you up, Nexus is going to be covered up. Now, there we go. There we go. Because there ain't any drip. You're just an icon. You're just an icon. That's why you're not on the poll right now.
Trip?
You are not on the poll.
I wish I could trip, but okay, jeez Louise.
You know, if you did drip,
guys,
then your laptop's just gonna blow up. Your laptop's just gonna blow up. That's the entire thing.
Like this is always
we've tested this before.
Oh my god.
All right. So Nexus, obviously, since you know I just called you out like that, go ahead and introduce yourself. How are you today?
Hi guys, Nexus. I'm back for another week, and it's been a good week. I'm now on holiday in the Easter holiday, but you guys may not be able to see me because I'll be going out in the holidays. So, but yeah, another week of Toku. So let's get to it. Even though I don't have the drip, I'm still here and I'm ready to talk.
All right, and then finally, we got the man that took 30 minutes to get dressed in the pre-stream.
Like, literally, I made a new model with a new outfit,
Man,
because he was taking so long.
Yes. So Ash, the Oxy 360, how are you and what's your fit?
My fit, I don't know what this is. It's purple, I guess, but I'm surprised it still fits me because I bought this before COVID, so I'm surprised I can still wear it.
See, the thing is, it's like you turned off your camera and we were all like speculating. I'm like, this man's gonna pop up with like a 3-piece suit. Is he gonna rock the gold chains? Like, what is he gonna be rocking for this stream? And then you just come back with a dress shirt, and I'm like,
A purple dress shirt. Let's put some respect on the color choice.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah, he doesn't even have a cool hat.
We're all mostly rocking parallels of red in that variety, except for Orchid. But you know, it's all right.
Cool
all
hat.
Right.
Oh, bring out the fedora.
Yeah,
Okay.
we forgot the
Ooh,
hat.
that's cool.
Because otherwise, it would just be hovering if you put
As
it on.
a hat guy, I'm just saying, like, no.
Damn.
That's crossing into my territory. Like,
Ooh. Look, you can't fight. I've got a cease and desist from Denny's, so we are not allowed to throw hands anymore. Like, that's done. That is done. Cease and desist. Denny's? Yeah, Dennis Denny is that guy. Fuck that guy.
Maybe I can ask one of my cousins. I believe they work at a restaurant. They're okay with fighting in the parking lot.
Look, if you just look up Denny's parking lot on Google, you'll see just how much shit goes down in a Denny's parking lot. This isn't even slander. No. Do it. All right. So before getting into the topics for today, I got to show off that I got a new toy. I got
the laser raise riser.
The laser raise riser, and no Q necessary because you can easily hack this thing. So it's nice. The only thing is, of course, you put this into the Desire driver. Besides boost, you can only fit the arm buckles. You can't fit any of the raise buckles here. Like it completely limits you from doing that. But it is pretty oversized. It's not bad overall, but I'd say it's it could be better, yes. But the thing is, it's like, even though if you do hack this, you can only get the 4 supporters sounds from here. So just know, I know people were speculating because on the cards, they have like 6 slots on there, but unless they end up coming out with an additional attachment, there's no way that that's something that's built into here because
Yeah,
you can get
probably
3
two of the
button
slots are
combination.
for like for gliding it in, so you don't accidentally like jam it or something like that.
Well, it's just 3 buttons that are in that you can easily just press in.
Mm.
So no real electronics when it comes to these cards. They're literally just a piece of plastic that goes in there, holds it in place. But otherwise, the Boost Mark II is pretty nice. So
Like I've seen on toy reviews, the only way that you can use like the actual like big Magnum or the Ninja, it's those small like what was it? The small buckles that has like their weapons on what that Seeker uses. Then you can do it like that. But
okay.
yeah,
Well,
it's
I'm not
really
buying any of those
inconvenient.
because I don't like the power builder buckle. I'm sorry, it's ugly. It's ugly. So
It's horrible. My least
Mm.
favorite thing from Geeds.
Yeah.
Not
Speaking
even
of
the
least
Lexi
favorite things,
Rider stuff.
speaking of least favorite things about Geats, this episode of Gates was honestly like it did nothing for me. I don't know if it's just me or if everyone else like shares this sentiment, but the biggest thing about it was just the fact that this was just the previous week's episode, just with more pictures added onto it. It's pretty much just Gene retreading on everything we already knew the previous episode. Now we just have, faces to names. We see Ace Garfield. We see maybe I don't know who those guys were, but we see I guess baby Asu and possibly baby another Ace. It's just it was nothing. It was a whole nothing burger. And then as powerful as Gene was shown off before, he got bodied so easily this
He
episode.
got jobbed out.
It was amazing.
It's just like
Goodness me.
wow.
But again, questioning the power scaling because those were just 2 controlled Jamato riders, one with the monster, and they were able to take out. So I'm like, the power scale once again, don't understand it. Not going to question it.
But it's also why did Betaba like have to put those buckles onto the vision driver? She could have just handed them to the Jamato. It made no sense. It's just here's how this toy works. But Orchid, I cut you off. You can go ahead.
I think it's like more of a setup episode to this week's episode, more than anything else. And I think like Gene is either going to be injured or he's going to be killed off.
I don't know. He's in the preview. He's looking pretty happy seeing Ace rocking his laser riser. His laser rise is definitely getting a rise after seeing that. This man was completely simping. But yeah, Ash, what's your thoughts on this week's episode of Geats?
Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot most of the stuff that happened in this week's episode. Like apart from the plot, apart from the Ace reveal and the Sengoku game, which was on for 7 minutes, which I thought was going to be the whole episode, but it was
they really pulled off that plot really fast, and the dumb part about it is just like if it was that easy to lure out Niram by just making a game where he's literally pulled out there, they do that to begin with.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't get it. This whole episode was so dumb in terms of its set pieces.
I think it's because the people for the future are so used for everything handed to them on a plate, they forgot how to think.
I think it's just lazy writing. Nexus, what's your opinion on this episode?
Okay, so this episode had things I like and things a lot I hate. The things I like were they did a lot of civilian fights. So the out of suit
that's the one
fight.
thing, yes.
So I appreciate that. And then Gene able to having his moments. And I know Gene's actor is a really big fan because he was also in the Saber Zenkaiger Cross movie. So I appreciate that as someone who's a fanboy, and it was just really cool. But yeah, but why does this episode need to exist? I understand that they showed the photos of the actors and stuff, and I do appreciate them not using Ace's actor and using other actors to show the past selves, but it just didn't rub with me the right way. And
The-
as the panel said, I forgot also mostly everything as well.
I would say the recap episode was a better episode than this, and that was a
I
recap
agree.
episode. Like this was such a disappointing episode, and I just have to quickly announce these poll results because it
There's a
looks like
poll?
Mark has won the drip.
Congratulations.
There you go. Mark won.
Who's the dead last one?
Ash at 6%. Ooh,
I'm
got
sorry.
him.
Can I just
like-
say it would be me because I'm at 0% since I don't have a drip.
I
I'd
only
like to
had
thank
4
the
options.
Academy.
Wait, 4? So wait, where did I place? I probably
you're
got
in
third.
You're in third.
Yeah.
Mm.
I got second. So yeah, Mark with
Chat
40% of the votes has
40,
won. I got
wow.
37. Orchid with
Close.
15 and Ash at 6.
Single digit. Ouch.
So
Ash joined me. Ash just joined me and we're chilling.
So really quick about this episode, I have this theory because it's been a lull period right now and more world building for Geets.
Mhm.
I think it's because King Osier, honestly, because they're still introducing each character each
yeah.
episode. I think they're kind of like, all right, there's King Osier. Everyone's gonna be talking about that. Everyone's gonna be watching that. So let's do some lore and some repetitive nature for Geets for a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I remember more about King Osier episode 3 than I do about this episode of
Yeah.
Geets. I already forgot what number episode it was.
I mean,
27?
28.
yeah, it's
I'm not-
27. But the thing about it is, I feel like they're already in a rush to showcase off this new form already after we just got like Boost Mark.
Mark.
Like, yeah, we just got this like 2 weeks ago, and it's already getting scrapped with its overlayer on it next week. And I'm like, this has got to be the shortest we've had a Berserker form in a show. Like, it makes no sense why they're already like killing this. So
I think it's because it's not an actual berserker. I think this is just a power up form.
well, is it really a power up if they're already like covering it up with something else? Plus, the side effect of it is very in line with what we typically have with these forms, where they end up being tired, like after use of it. Though I think that the excuse that Gene used might not be the proper reasoning for it.
It's not. That's the worst reasoning ever. Just be like, oh, he's tired because he has 3 other previous reincarnation like entities inside of him while fighting for control. It's like that makes more sense than you move too fast, you go slow. It's like didn't they use that in the Flash once as an excuse for something?
He has to eat a ton of food because he burns so many calories. He has to eat a lot of food to compensate for his increased metabolism.
Yeah, so I really think that it is because of his past selves uniting with him, especially since he throws that line of just like, it's just jet lag. Well, of course, if you've got like 4 different time periods that suddenly got sucked into you, of course you're going to be having some extreme cases of jet lag. So I really think it's more that than the excuse that Gene was saying. But yeah,
I think it's more on as a Asian American. I think it's because due to Ace remembering all of his past selves and drawing power from them, I think his body cannot contain that power, and it's like maybe sort of like kind of deteriorating his body. It just comes into form.
if his body deteriorates, he's just gonna reincarnate right after, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We got these hacks now. We know the hacks, so he just pulls it out like straight out of his ass. So something else would happen. I really don't think that this is the end of his previous incarnations, though, just because Gene just said it. It's been going on nonstop for 2,000 years. So essentially, like, as soon as he dies, he instantly reincarnates, which is why like he just has been living for 2,000 years, because the reincarnation never stopped. There was like no chill time in between, but he didn't compete in all the DGPs because of course we know that DGP doesn't run like it during every era. They just pick and choose. So of course there'd be some times in which the DGP was absent from the time stream.
Not to mention, not every place has a recognizable time period.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, from what they've shown of his flashbacks, you can assume like one is the Sengoku period. You can assume one is like Victorian era
England.
England. One looks like it's possibly France during the 1600s. So I still find it weird that when they showed us his first incarnation, he was speaking English with a mother that's named Mitsume. I don't know. I just find that weird. Especially since this is like 1 AD when English isn't really a language as well.
I think it's because no one wants to take time to learn how to say mother in Latin.
Look, the guy had one line to say, one word to say. Like he could have literally fudged it. They could have been like, okay, here's the word you got to say. All right, cool. How do I pronounce it? I don't know. Ask Google like how to pronounce this. Okay, great. Now just say that line. Got it. So I still think that Mitsume is the goddess of creation, but yeah, that whole reincarnation like bit. This episode was just really nothing. It was nothing. The episode. So
I would say nothing because we saw Sumeri doing a roundhouse kick, so I was like, oh,
that's true. I'd
like,
forgotten that Sumeri like threw hands this episode.
I was like,
But-
all right.
Well, everyone did.
And we also learned that you can have designer thumbprints.
Yeah, I forgot that Chiram just was being dumb this episode. But you're really
He's
gonna
always dumb
get
every
out.
episode.
Like you're just gonna go out in full view of everyone and get your ass caught like that. Whatever. They
I just
gotta
wanna
do something to just
How
propel
many
his
pairs of
story.
glasses does he have? Because like he
He's
he needs to get
broken quite a
slapped
bit.
again. He needs to get slapped again because that's what's bothering me. It's like, come on, just one more slap. All I will say though about Geets is, I didn't get any toys yet delivered, but I did get an STL file.
Oh.
I am finally gonna print a Kekura statue.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's gonna take a while to print if you're trying to get that thing actual life size.
Same size, and I won't be painting it because I could not find one on the internet. I don't know the frog statue does not exist on the internet. I
think
went
it
to
was
some
custom
dark and
made
shady
for the
places.
show.
You would think with all the reused assets that they used for Gates in the beginning, with that whole mask that Girori was using and shit like that, but
And the
no.
shield being from Pies.
I got so deep into internet searches, I've seen some frog things I should not see.
Oh,
And I
no.
still,
Rule 34?
yes, 100%. And
Oh,
I
no.
could not find a.
Was one of them
Frog
Kermit
statue.
the Frog? Because I'm still trying to fight that man.
I
I think
it
he's in
was
trouble with Lady Demetress
Kermit?
from Resident Evil 8.
It was just bad. It was a bad time for everyone involved. But yeah, I couldn't find it, and I gave up my search.
Mm.
Uh,
All right.
That
So,
is
any
for
last
you.
things we have about this episode of Gates before moving on to the proper episode of Superhero Time this past week?
Yeah, really quick. Kayla and Nan just seems so after the whole dad reveal last week, like I'm just like, why is so much anything ever revolving around them is always casted to the wayside? And even if there's scenes where they could give us a couple lines here and there to push their character plots forward, it's nothing. They have 2 or 3 good episodes that it's like 7 or 8 episodes of nothingness.
Yeah, I would say that in the beginning, it really felt like Keiwa would definitely be a bigger focus. And especially since, you know, Takahashi was saying that the reason why they wanted to make Ace an established character already was so they can focus more on developing the other characters. Well, that ain't happening. That's definitely not happening.
Yeah.
They ended up
Especially when a
picture-
lot of it just revolves around them talking about Ace. They were out having drinks, talking about Ace. You know, so it's just like, wow, these characters are currently like doing nothing for me right now. So here's hoping that they like realize that they're throwing them into a corner and forgetting about them. And
I
because
hope
when they
they
throw them
do
in, it's just
something like Brave in X8, where Brave wasn't like a what was his name? A hero. He was not like he was like he wasn't developed that much, but then he was developed around the 30s, late 30s. I hope they do something very similar to that for Keiwa.
I wait till late 30s. I'll give up on the man. Like you guys until like episode 30.
All right.
Mm.
So moving on, let's talk about Himeno.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Blowing that
Yeah.
shit up.
By the way, I'm not here just to hear Mark speaking 40 minutes about Himeno. I haven't come here for
It's okay.
this.
It's not 40 minutes, it's 90 minutes. Don't worry. It's a director's cut.
The extended.
Don't
the
worry,
extended
Nexus.
cut.
If you start talking about Himeno, I'll talk the things I found on the internet cryptid site Tumblr. And boy, is there a
God.
lot.
Wow.
Let's
All
not.
right.
Let's
All right.
not.
So this episode of King Oger, we got the introduction of Himeno and her entire country. That old guy next to her, actually 25 years old.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Like,
It's a reverse guy.
she, yeah. As opposed to being eternally 25, this guy is just stuck being 60 at 25. So, man, what an episode! Definitely a lot of fun still had here. We found out that Yanma's a simp.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was.
God.
Tried hiding that shit, but yeah. We also found out that it looks like Gira is actually a royal, because you can't tell me this little flashback that we got in this episode with these vestments does not imply some sort of royalty. It's like everything that we had like last week with Yanma implying that, you know, you can just work your way up is out the window in terms of the speculation regarding Gira, because yeah, I mean,
Yeah, from what I can tell from the vest, it looks like to be made of something similar to either velvet or silk for the main vest, but the vest seems to be embroidered, which if you like were to take the time period of the medieval period, only royalty are able to either have silk, velvet, or embroidered stuff.
yeah. I mean, looking at that fit in general, it's just like, bro, you came from money. Something happened. And it's like, who made you that delicious food that you're trying to recreate, even though you only had it once?
Rainbow or whatever.
Yeah,
Julia? Julia? I think that's what it's called.
Rainbow Jello, basically.
like I'm already in the prediction that what's gonna happen is he's gonna find like an old man that used to be a chef, and he's gonna make that dish, and he's just gonna be like, "Oh man, this is amazing! This is exactly how I remember this being from." When I was a kid, it was just like, I've only made this back when I used to serve the royal family. And then it's just like, oh no, there it is.
Hey,
There
And
it
Rackley's
is.
have it together and they bond. And that's what
I
makes
remember,
Rackley's realize he's bad.
okay, I remember seeing something about this on Tumblr or somewhere. I don't know, but it's like, have you noticed, like in episode 2, like the moment the Draculus's men like walked away, the Bugnarok attacked like seconds later.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been pointing that out.
Yeah, we
like,
put it
for-
on like coincidental timing of things.
Do you think like Draculus is actually in league with the Bugnarok?
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
we came to agreement last week when we were discussing it. Is that it seems like he's in cahoots with the Bugnarok. So
But
It
it
really-
looks like with this episode, he's looking for some help in a ways with the Kagura Deboski, if that's his name. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
because he enlists him along with, of course, we get a slightly better view of that golden
Yeah.
like Oja caliber right there.
It
So
looks like they just used the same mold but made it gold.
yeah, and I mean, if you've seen the new photos that came out for the King Oger's ultimate upgrade with the Sasori and the Bata, it's black and gold. It's gold on gold. We just keep adding that on there, which makes me think that he's definitely controlling them using this. But I'm still like, if you had this the whole time, why weren't you rocking that to begin with?
I just have a question because we're
Yes.
talking about episode. We have discussed, flashback baby Gira.
Mhm.
The big Debowski with Rackley's a sword. But this episode is about Himeno, the queen.
Oh no.
You gave me
What?
one image on screen only. We have
If
not
you start
talked-
sipping, I'll start
not-
talking about what was happening on Tumblr during Revive.
I
Yo,
will
Orchid,
tell you
calm
about things I've
down. We
seen
don't
on
need
certain
this.
internet sites. Okay, listen, I can go darker.
Look, just real quickly, at least in terms of like Gira being possibly a royal, I think it also like pretty much explains how he was able to get to the castle so easily. Because if he was a royal, you know, he was probably familiar with the castle when he was younger. It just didn't click for him during the time being. But yeah, like it just seems like that's possibly what's being insinuated with this episode.
What if
But
he's doing it on purpose? Like just not being a royal on purpose, but he knows.
He could be from a branch family, like a really, really distant branch family.
I mean, with vestments like that, no, I really think something had to be up. Like Raculus had to have been like his uncle or something,
cousin.
and then like something happened to his actual parents, and maybe during some incident he bumped his head and forgot. Maybe
you going
something
Lion King
like
on
that.
us. Are you going full Lion King? Like,
Yeah, he's Scar. He's
Lion
Scar.
King.
He is legit
Oh,
Scar.
no.
hey, that story works. Honestly, it does.
So, anyway, so real quick, Ash, what are your thoughts on this episode?
I loved it. I love seeing Himeno, and like her kingdom was really freaking great. Like I like
I'll
how
bring the
each
image back
kingdom
up.
has their own vibes. Yeah, gotta make Mark happy somehow. But I really like the whole texture with this kingdom, like seeing the flowers and stuff in the background and seeing like pastel colors. And not only that, you get a good like understanding of this character in this one episode. And I thought that she might have that whole attitude she had for her love for like beautiful things and stuff like that in the episode. But this episode kind of established what her character is like and how, just like Yama, she does care for her people. She just has her own way of caring for them.
And I will say that this episode kind of showed us that she's going to be rocking a different fit from time to time, because we got to see this fit at the end of the episode, which obviously it looks like she can move a lot better in that. So some folks were right. The dress was short-lived. We do get this doctor form for her, which I actually love this outfit for her as well.
It looked like she was wearing the dress in the episode 4 preview, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, she
trouble I was
was.
about to say.
Yeah, so she probably just flip-flops between the outfits
Yeah.
depending on what the means are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume for action shots, she'd probably move better in this than the dress.
Yeah, for civilian fights and stuff like that.
But we'll see. Mark, since you want to gush, go ahead and say your piece regarding this episode.
Should I set a timer?
No, there's no timer. Timer.
Oh dear.
You must be new around here. Listen, so my thing is the best character development for her was involving the girl with the wheelchair. Ha! Didn't seem the way you guys thought I was gonna. Did you?
Oh, thank God.
Because she has a heart of gold. And that changing room's I'm just kidding. No, so like just seeing how like the daughter was kind of extorting money out of them, and she's like,
Yeah.
this can't be. I performed the surgery. I know it worked. So she has like that ego in her own medical professional abilities. And then seeing her, the one line where she goes and protects the girl, the dress, she's like, your dress got dressed. It could be repaired and mended, but there's only one of you. You can't be. And I was just like, and she protected her, and I was like, look at that.
Oh,
I was like, beauty and brains, and she's selfless and selfish. I'm like, I don't even know how that's possible. It's a contradiction. I'm in love. No, but it was just my thing is I've been bringing it up every episode is the contrast between the leader and their kingdom, and you got to see when we saw one of the intro shots, everyone's all fancy and proper, having tea, nice, beautiful scenery. All she wants is everything around her to look beautiful. And then what we get for another character development is she blows up a house because it looks ugly because they made the whole rainbow flower mountainside, which they made overnight. They made that overnight because she had a great idea for it, and they worked overnight to make it. She blows up this house. Gira and Yanma even says she's insane, and kind of says, okay, I'm out of here. He stopped simping because he didn't think, long term how to simp proper. And you find out she put this family in a nice, bigger house. And I'm like, there's a method to the selfishness. And I was like, that's actually really cool. I enjoy that dynamic compared to Yanma and all his hackers and everyone else. So I'm really curious, though, how this is going to affect the team dynamic down the road, because everyone's so different. Like, could she do something selfish that could cost them something? Because I'm always thinking their personality traits and how it's going to mesh with everyone else down the road.
To go out on a branch here, I think Gira is gonna be like the mediator or the one who like makes bridges, because one would think the purple one would be that one, but there's a silent observer type, so they would just let everyone just fight. Gira would be the one who's trying to like make everyone get along, either by making them hate him or just actually get them to get along, which might contrast how reckless is, like, because he seems to want to like get them to work together by force instead of just listening to their perspective. Because like, you notice how like instead of like brushing like Himeno as that selfish princess, like Gira took time to like delve into her philosophy and try to find out why she's acting this way. I think it's meant to set a contrast between him and Beculus.
Well, I mean, they've got to, essentially, especially since we already know that Raculus is a big dick, and that's it. But speaking of big dicks, we also got the Big Lebowski this episode meeting with Raculus, and of course, it kind of goes a little bit on hand as well with what I thought, that since he is the oldest of the other kings, that he probably already had a longer standing relationship with Raculus than any of the others, which kind of gets shown here since he was so willing to cooperate with him for that little jewel thing that he got from him, got that bling at the end of the episode. So we did also get some setups there. We also did get a tease of Rita just onlooking as a lot of the events was going on. And since the right choice is currently winning on the poll, I am ending the poll. So so I had the waifu wars going on in the poll, asking people, Himeno or Rita? And Himeno, 55% of the vote. That's right. Rita with 44.
I'm gonna
Wait,
say
you got them,
neutral.
like, why are you eating more for Power Rangers?
Chat
Like-
has appeased me.
I'm
But this
gonna
is
stay
very-
neutral to this.
They made the right choice.
Yep.
Good job.
All right.
Chat.
As the internet cryptid, I'm just rolling with it.
All right. Nexus, what's your thoughts on this episode?
Okay, side topic. Why does Gira always interact with children? Like interacting with children in the first episode, second episode with the hackers, and then the third episode when he was touching with the boy. That's a side comment that like I'm
I
just
mean,
like it's cute.
He grew up in an orphanage,
Yeah.
and so it's like the dynamic
LA
that he
thing.
has there. So
Yeah, well anyways, it's cute. But this episode, oh my goodness. King Oger is hitting the right buttons because this is a really good episode to show like Himeno's character
Legs.
development. No. So I think it's I just want to first see all of these characters and their development and like how and compare them. Like, so to be honest, I'm keeping neutral in all of these episodes because since it's only the start of the series, so we really don't know like what's about to happen. But I need to see like all of the character. But yeah, it was a really good episode, and I just like all of the shots, and then just her being a leader. And I actually didn't know that the kid in the wheelchair was actually able to stand and walk.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was faking it. I was surprised. I was like, wait. I got so confused I had to rewatch. But yeah, it's just she's a really good leader, and I hope we get more on each and every character. And also the mech fight was really cool, and that shot of her kicking down to me was a bit unnecessary, but okay.
I did like the maniacal laugh when she gets the snail and it's just like Gatling gunning.
He's like, it's
and
so
I was just
cute.
like, all about
Calls it
that.
over. She
But
calls
is it just
over and
me
stuff.
or
Yeah.
was the coloring a bit different? Like I don't understand. if it was just me, but like when she first saw the snail and she was like, "Oh, that's a snail. Come over to me." That coloring was a bit different to the CGI that I saw. I don't know if that was me, but that put me off guard a little bit.
I actually didn't notice. I just thought
Well,
I
like
was
the
just
laugh, that's
cracking up at
goofy.
how she was calling it over.
Mm.
Also, the chat is completely salty over these results. Man, the amount of vitriol and salt that I could like season a whole steak with this, over season a steak with
We
how much
don't need
salt.
to have this fight in the chat.
Here's the thing: they wouldn't be upset if their opinion was right, so they should just change their minds.
Or you can pair them both, like I see on Tumblr.
Now, in terms of this episode, I would say that I actually do prefer the second episode more than this one. Like something about the Enkasopa like episode and just like the vibes of like everybody over there like won me more over than the Ashibana folks this episode, especially just because at this point, I'm like, why isn't your entire country just, bought out mansions looking all like flowery and stuff? It's just like, is it just a gradual process? Weren't you there yet? Like that kind of thing with it. But we'll see how things play out now as things start rolling into this possible betrayal arc that might happen very early on. I would say that like the episodes are really good, but I tend to get very cautious when everything starts off being really good because we saw it with Geats. Like the very beginning of it was really good. Now we're like swimming in mid. And it's just like some of these creatives tend to like blow their creative load very early on. And then like we just flounder in the middle. I'm just hoping we don't get to that point, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one feeling this way, but I'll just go around the room and say if anybody has any like qualms or possible doubts, or you think that they can keep up this pace. Anyone?
Definitely not. I mean, listen, budget. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the budget per episode. Okay, I really don't. They're gonna have. I will agree. The second episode I did like more as an overall episode because Nikosova is like the best kingdom so far. I love the tech of it, so it's like that's gonna be my favorite one. This one I was like, this is like a 4K resolution, like Technicolor version of like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
and I want to see more of the Bugnrock stuff because we did get that little sprinkling.
About
the three
how
greater spirits.
basically, what was the line where basically they said that, if there was 100 of you dead, but then we killed 101 people, we are still happy. I thought that was a bit. Oh, okay, that is the mindset. That is a really good mindset.
And isn't
They're
that like
literally
similar
best.
to Raculus? Like as long as the people like die for my country, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely is some very seated things on there, but yeah, absolutely. Like now that we get to see a little bit more of the Bugnarok and like the way that they're set up, it does give me the vibes of like some classic Super Sentai villain groups, in terms, especially like the '90s like Sentai villains. That we're getting from these aesthetics, especially since they're just like volunteering themselves, just like I'm gonna go and wreck some shit. Send me out there, fucking dung beetle already.
Right.
Like,
This is really old.
got that shit joke in there too. Like,
Yeah,
they get it.
just recently like watched Dire Ranger or Tokusatsu, and then like it kind of reminds me of those kind of villains.
Yeah, which is definitely something that what's old is new in some instances, because I really do miss that kind of dynamic for the villains. So we'll see how they end up fleshing these guys out a bit more, and hopefully we get some very awesome fight. I'm hoping it's more than just like CG hand waving when it comes to Death Narak for it, because that's my least favorite type of like villain trope move. So we'll see there. But otherwise, we did actually get the opening this week as well. So we've got the visuals thrown in there. We have heard the music before. It's very, very anime. There is like one scene that gets repeated twice on there that kind of like throws me off a little bit. But it's like when they're all running out and you see Rita and
Oh, yeah,
Himeno
yeah.
like knocking the debris. That scene's
Oh,
like
yeah,
repeated twice, and I'm like, that's weird. Why they would repeat the scene twice in an opening that's a minute 13 seconds? But
Yeah.
okay.
It could be like filler's place until they can get the Sixth Ranger in.
I mean, it could be, but we'll see
Mhm.
in terms of that. So thoughts on the intro, Ash?
I loved it. Like, really cool. I did my breakdown of it. I think the visuals look really cool. The text interlaced on the opening is really cool as well. Like the graphics they use for the text, where it sort of blends in with the kingdom. That was great. I did notice in the start of the opening you have Rita and Dabowski having their back turned to the camera. So I'm wondering once they get properly introduced, they'll be sort of doing like the sword pointing at the camera, like we got with Himeno and Yama in the opening. So it's really cool. But not only that, you actually get to see Raculus before we see Gira when we see all the different kingdoms, which is an interesting note. But visually, it looks really freaking cool, and I like it. I like the visuals for it.
Yeah, it's definitely got some good visuals. I like it when they like just show them in the suits and they do like the fade out with the paint swatches on them. And I was just
Yeah.
like, ooh, that's a nice touch right there. That's
Yeah,
a very nice touch.
There's this one scene where they're sort of doing their poses and the camera pans across and you see the amber growing out of their bodies, and it's their bug represented parts. That was a cool bit as well.
Yeah. Mark, what did you think?
It gave me anime vibes, like anime OP vibes,
Big vibes.
especially from
the
like
falling from the sky.
yeah, like I was just older. I'm like, I was like, okay, like they're finally, and it's different from other Toku right now for OP. So I'm like, this is kind of a cool direction they're going in. I also liked when they did that whole like swashing, like the paint, like around them. Like it's the, I don't even remember the song other than some of the chorus stuff, but like I just remember visually, I was like, this is just watching it. I was like, oh, I want to do a reaction, but I didn't want to get hit by Toei because I've been on my good side lately. So,
well, apparently it's not Toei that's striking for it. It's actually the music group that's striking the videos for the King Oger opening.
Oh, that's it. Oh man, they're small fries compared to Toei. I can go after that. That's fine then.
So,
yeah, just don't have the audio playing too loud or something like that.
Yep.
But it was really good. I liked it. I'm curious when that's not the full song.
No, the full song's actually already like you can find it. It's literally more of the same. It's literally like the second verse is pretty much the same exact tempo as the beginning. So there's no real change in dynamic or flavor in the song. It's literally just more of the same thing. So it's just that song extended. So that's about
I'll have to check that out. No, but I enjoyed it. I don't want to know if because I gotta watch a lot of Sentai, so I'm like, I don't know if the OP is really fitting like from to the show, but it's visually appealing and audio appealing. So I was like, you know what? It's a good OP to me.
The trampoline scene was really one that I was not expecting to see on there. Was them falling from the sky and then landing on a big trampoline and they're all jumping, but then Rita's just like this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That was really
it's just
funny.
like just there like that, and I'm just like, that's super fucking anime right there.
You can't break character.
So yeah. Saw a TikTok of the cast dancing. I'm sorry, but according to my comment section from that YouTube short, the cast was not supposed to dance. They're supposed to be proper and kingly. So I don't believe such a thing exists because of my comment section. Thank you very much. The comments still won't stop. That video still gets comments like almost every day of people like saying the cast is supposed to be very proper, and it's just like, I don't think you're watching the same show as me, but okay. Nexus, what did you think about the opening?
So I'm the music person here, so I don't know if I should go full into it, but what a difference. I because I got spoiled on it. I saw images of it, but then I was really confused. I thought it was actually fan art at the start. I was like, oh, what are these images? They actually look cool. Then when I saw it in the opening, I was just like, wait, what? That it took me a while to like process it, but then so it's something I need to warm up to because this is definitely a big change compared to other Super Sentai openings. But I think it's a good change, and also it follows the theme of having the CGI backgrounds and using CGI as like one of their focuses, and also like the fantasy theme. So I am expected that that opening shall be visually changed as this season does like progress in a ways. But yeah, I'm really excited and I would love to see more of the visuals in a way.
Okay. And Cosmic, what'd you think?
I think it's really good. I like the bits about like Rita and the trampoline and the plush in Rita's like throne room. But other than that, I agree with what everyone said here.
See, quick question we got over here. Do you think King Oger will reach a darker standpoint in terms of plot? Absolutely. I mean, given
No
the
duh.
tone of episode 1 alone, like the amount of death that we got on screen in like the first episode, they got to bring that back. That can't just be like a one-off thing. I want, Death Narak to live up to his name. I need to see some death and destruction on a lot of stuff,
think
especially with how
someone's
much
gonna
he
make a
hypes
kill
up.
cam. So you want someone to make a kill cam video like they did for Kamen Rider Kuga and Akito?
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
100% on board.
Like I want them to introduce a very like a character that everyone's gonna love, and we get them for like 4 episodes, and then I just want them to get killed. Like I need something like that to happen. Just throw me a character like that everybody's gonna be like, oh man, this character is great. I hope they're the 6th, and then it's just like, oh no, they died.
Yeah.
It's
What
like
if they kill one
damn,
of the helpers?
damn. Like
What if it's
they do something
Sebastian? Sebastian dies.
oh man,
Oh,
if it's
would
one of the
be bad.
helpers, Yanma's like buddy. Like if it's
Oh,
Shiro Kage.
that would do it.
No, but
Just
what
any
is
of
it?
them.
Like we thought that who is it in episode 1? The Kogane? Yeah, Kogane.
Yeah.
She was going to die, but then we see her in episode 2 trying to like look at the camera and just shake that camera, and I was like, where is the pickup from episode 3? Like we saw none of her in episode 3, so I'm like, is she locked up? Is she trapped?
Is
What's
she already
happening
dead?
there? Yeah, we don't know anything about her.
Yeah, so any other what kind of like off the wall like dark shit would you like to see like go down, Mark?
Rita dies.
Ah!
I think everyone Rita dies and her assistant becomes the
In their own introductory episode also.
Damn.
My
Damn, just out here trying to twist the knife on these folks in chat.
I'm just saying I'm just saying in general, that would be something dark and really like that would be so out there.
It has been a while since we had a Ranger die
Yeah.
in a season. So
last one
like-
can we think of?
I want to see that if it's true that the Hercules is connected to Ragnarok, I want to see his tendons body slowly but surely twisting and stretching as his body turns into worms. Then all of a sudden it wraps his like condenses into arms and legs of the big bad and his magical existence.
Oh
I want to
my
hear
God.
the bones cracking, the muscles stretching, blood gushing.
this isn't a Toei Tokusatsu fan club show. I think you're reaching for the moon out here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
the same-
Orb,
the same
that's
blood
okay.
cell.
Come on, Kamen Rider Shen got away with it.
That was the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different times. Also, fine Orb. Rita gets reincarnated. Then 10 episodes later, dies again.
What, they're gonna kill baby Rita?
Yes.
They're gonna bring back Sonoroku from Down Brothers, even though he died, but they're just gonna bring him back so he can throw baby Rita into a portal and then he's gone again. Like
Yes, sir.
kind of shenanigans just
Like
gonna
the
happen.
only death that I can think of a ranger, but it's not even proper, is in Gosager when they had the Green Ranger died, who is the partner of the Blue Ranger. That's the only thing I can think of currently.
Well, we had Abada Killer and Ava Ranger. Everybody knows fucking Guy Yuki from Jetman. Like,
Yeah.
Dying at his friend's wedding. I almost said for literal.
Yeah, so the thing is, it's like it's happened a few times before. Hell, I mean, they even did a reference to it in Zenkaiger and Akiba Ranger, like the different like Sentais that have
Yeah.
died. So it's all
That was
been
a good
there.
scene.
Oh,
I
Q
still-
Silver.
I still hope that it's Gira that dies halfway through the season. Like Raculus just like jabs this man, and then the next episode we have a 20-year time skip, and it's like their kids now fighting, and it's Gira that's back, but it's his son that he had somewhere. Just don't know. Just
Kind of like
didn't
the
know.
special at the end of Dragon Ball when it was like Goku Vegeta's kids fighting.
Oh, no, you mean their grand kids?
Yeah, they're great
Yeah.
kids. Same difference.
Yeah,
They look
that
just
was-
like them.
But that
I
was
don't
the end of
follow Dragon
GT.
Ball.
It's true.
Yeah,
GT
that was the
doesn't
end of
count. It's not canon.
so yeah,
Oh.
it definitely is not canon. Deoxy, if you had to kill off a ranger, which one would you
Ooh.
kill for this season?
Ranger this season.
And don't say Ran, or else
Ran.
Mark's gonna fight you.
No, I wouldn't.
No, but I want to fight. We need a new arena.
Waffle House.
fucking Denny's. Yeah, Waffle House would be it.
The Waffle
I'll
House.
get a job there just so I get the power ups.
Actually, no one goes to IHOP. IHOP's a vacant lot now, so we can
really
just
is.
meet up. We could square off at IHOP.
I get the feeling that Gira is probably going to die. Not that I want him to die. I think he's going to die some time later down the line in the show for the plot. There's something that
Right,
happened.
that come back, right?
Yeah, die the comeback like most Red Rangers.
I would not step foot near a Cracker Barrel. I'm sorry. Nah.
The fuck is
But
that?
this melanin, no, thank you.
Exactly. I already get strange looks when I'm in like the real south parts of like Alabama and Georgia. Like I don't need that smoke. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had relatives who moved to Georgia, but they came back after like 1 month.
Look, I've lived here like 2/3 of my life. It's a place, all right. All right. So, any last things regarding King Oger before we move on to the next topic?
Hmm.
Anyone?
I
Yeah.
can say like one way or another. I think someone's gonna get stabbed. Like like long live the king thing.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering
Now
how
it's a
they make
matter
the
of who's gonna
Zord.
die first, Hercules or Gira. And if one of them does die, I want them to be like slowly but surely turn into.
I don't want Racules to die
No,
like
he's too
until
good.
like near the end. Like
What if he dies then come back as a hybrid between a Bucknarok and a human? Like you can see the worms digging in through his skin, going.
he's gonna do
in
the
and
fusion
out.
dance with Death Narak.
Mm.
No, like the worms consuming his body. You can see the worms.
Yeah,
moving
you
in
really
and
are trying to get all into like the goriness of this. I'm telling you, this is not Toei Tokusatsu fan club.
Yeah.
Yeah, calm down on some of those aspects. But yeah, Mark, I believe you had.
I was born from the internet cryptid site. I seen a lot of stuff.
I think we all have, but except Nexus. Nexus is doesn't wander down those slippery slopes.
Nexus
But yeah.
is
Wait,
here.
what? I didn't hear that.
Nexus
but
is
I,
the
Okay,
best
it's fine.
boss.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna rewatch to figure out what was that, but I'll
Okay.
think of it later.
But yeah, Mark, you were saying something
Okay.
before.
So I've had this question since episode 2, but I haven't really brought it up. How are they making the King Oger if like Black is technically over in Shugadan and Purple? Like every time I see the transformation, because it's still the same stock footage, I'm like, wait, they're not all in the same location right now.
Magic.
It's also like it makes me wonder: is him and Rita just chilling in their mechs this entire time? Like, and we just don't see them. They're just in there like.
Eating, they're like, okay, I
Oh,
guess
Yeah.
we
we're
did
fighting
see
now.
Rita like in that 3-second like shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. It's just like, could they literally have just been chilling, like in their mech the entire fucking time? And
But
it's,
then we also got a shot from episode 1 where basically all the mechs were heading towards the god Kuwagata, and they were transformed and be like, wait, where are you going? So that could also happen, that they might not even
Yeah.
need to be in their Zords in the ways.
Yeah.
Mm.
well, no, I mean, we know for a
Yeah, we
fact
know
in the
that.
first episode, like it was just Gira controlling. controlling it all without them
But I'm-
there because they were outside fighting.
I'm just saying, Homeboy was going to see Rackley's at the time. So if he's like, on a nice stroll in his little shoe god, and all of a sudden, like, Gear's like, oh, I need to make the King Osier, and he's just like, but I'm kind of traveling
busy.
right now. And
Yeah.
he's just like, no override, and he's just stuck inside the bee, just sitting there like, well, I guess this fight over. Can I drive now? I was gonna go get food.
I mean, it kind of makes sense in the previous episode why like Himeno scooped them up at the end because she was already there during the transformation sequence, most likely.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just
So-
find it odd and very inconvenient and kind of rude on Gira's part to just make the King Osier whatever he feels like and not being like, hey, you guys using your shoe gods right now? Because I want to like fight a big dung beetle that's rolling a big ball of poop around.
All right, so moving on, we did finally get the trailer for Power Rangers Once and Always 2 days ago. Hell, looking at this, it's already got 2.4 million views on
Nice.
YouTube. That's crazy.
I know.
Whew.
That is a lot going on there. And it's just like, well, can I just say, I don't like the look of Robo Rita. Like, this looks dumb. Like, it's a dumb looking suit. It's a dumb
Yeah,
looking
like the
face.
mask. Like I first
I
saw
don't
it, and
hate
I'm
it.
like, it looks weird. It reminds me of something. Then I remembered. It looks like the first ever Ultraman mask. You know the one that's like beat
Oh,
up
yeah,
and
yeah.
lopsided. Yeah, it looks like that.
I just
Mm.
I don't like the way Robo. The thing is, it's just like why Rita? Like I need to know the time shenanigans shit that happened for all this because I'm like Rita got purified at the end of Power Rangers in Space. We saw her come back again in Mystic Force, learning from herself. And the thing is just like why would Rita even be that strong to begin with? Like, I'm just like, if you want a deep cut, pull out like Master Vile, her dad or something, like that actually was a bigger threat, or like bring back Dark Spectre or some shit. Like, Rita answered the Dark Spectre anyway. So it's just like, what? There were bigger threats, but really, it's Robo Rita, and then they're gonna use that for, she kills off Trini. Like that's how they explain that she's gone from all that, and it looks like at least from what I saw in the trailer that I guess Alpha was trying to call back the Rangers, but they accidentally might have gotten the other like ones because they were probably trying to get Jason and Kimberly, but instead got Rocky and Kat instead, and we're like, oh, okay, well that's a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like different setups that I was picking up from this. But yeah, Ash, you're the Power Ranger guy. So
Yeah, I'm the guy.
So break it down. What we got?
So Robo Rita looks like it's Robo Rita like Terminator with that Rita outfit. I will say I do like how they actually went the extra mile to recreate some of that old props from Dual Ranger. Like the wand and stuff like that. It did look pretty decent in the close-up shot. Hearing that it's Robo Rita being the villain, I was like, all right, okay then. I get why they're doing it. It's Mighty Morphin, but there's been a whole lot of debates like how is Rita back and stuff like that. I'm guessing someone might have invented Robo Rita. Now, as for having the Rangers there, I get why we got who we got because of everything going on. Like Austin St. John was like heavily rumored to come back in this, and then that
arrested.
happened. Got arrested. That happened. Yeah. Amy Jo Johnson declined. Some say money. Some say she wanted to direct it. And then there's the whole Jason David Frank thing, that fiasco where if you've been following the Bat in the Sun drama, apparently Bat in the Sun stole his idea for the anniversary thing.
Oh,
That's all bag of worms. But I think the trailer, like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing it. Like, I enjoyed seeing it because it got everyone talking. But even if we're getting Rocky and Cat and stuff in this like special, it's cool to see those characters back again and see what they're doing. And hopefully, Rocky can be redeemed. It looks like he's a firefighter now. Hopefully, he doesn't pull his back out while climbing a ladder.
Rocky's not being redeemed. We saw the poster. He's not even in the front. Like this man can't even be a Red Ranger when he's the only Red in the group. Because Billy's got the spotlight this time. So I'm just like, damn, bam, Rocky just stays catching L's.
Mm.
But yeah, go
Did you
on.
notice that I hear some theories that the SPA is going to be either a precursor or a division of the SPD?
I mean, everybody's already assuming that just because the font
Yeah.
used on there,
Yeah,
it's
the
too
font used-
too on the nose, especially
Too on the
since
nose,
SPD happens like canonically in a
2020
couple years.
Oh,
Yeah, in
okay. I didn't know
2025.
that.
And
Yeah.
then apparently you've got Tate's
2025?
background.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, it could have already been established. We just don't know because like Tate would have been born in like around this time.
Mm.
But what else about the trailer should I talk about? Should we talk about the Zord?
That
Yes.
honestly was the best part for me, like seeing
it?
the recreation of the Zords, and it just looked smooth. It looked silky smooth, and I was just like, "Ooh, boy!" Like they're doing something right here. But the thing is, it doesn't look like, I don't know if it's gonna be Suitmation or if it's literally just they blew a CG budget on this shit.
I
when it
think
comes
it's
to that. I don't know.
CGI. I think it's
Mm.
CGI. Because that was surprising as well. I'm hoping, because we only see it for a few seconds, so a lot of people are ragging on it, saying it does look weird. If we see the full like transformation into the Megazord, like that whole sequence, then I can give it my full judgment. But from what we saw so far, that Megazord does look good. But if they're able to like, if they're able to make their own Megazords, then why are we using Kyuranger mechs? Why don't they just make their own stuff? Because that looks decent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they keep relying on the original Megazord, and it's just like
Mhm.
we know canonically the other Zords that came after it were stronger. Like
Yeah.
the Thunder Zords were literally like way stronger than the original Megazords, but
Yeah, then
Yeah.
the Shogun Megazord, all these other ones are like
the clusterfuck Ultra Zord at the end of like the third season with the superimposed on there.
no, don't
Like
do that.
all of that immobile stuff.
Dude, I heard
Shit.
it was trying to make that one with the toys as a kid. It didn't work.
No, obviously not. Hell, Tor the Carrier Zord could have done like all these other things. Like it's okay. I'm gonna need to see like the explainers that they've got regarding all of this,
Yeah.
all this stuff, because I'm just like, if you watch past the first season of Mighty Morphin, none of this shit should make any sense. Like,
Yeah. But then seeing how it's got millions of views, I'm guessing a lot of those people mostly remember Mighty Morphin, and that's about it. Like they remember most of the iconic stuff from Mighty Morphin, so this is going to be a big nostalgia trip. I'm thinking about like scripting a video about the whole canon in Power Rangers because it's become a big debate, and I
Yeah.
think like what's canon, what's not canon.
yeah, just
And
reading a
what's in
lot of the
this
comments on
universe and
YouTube.
what's not.
Go ahead.
I was saying like what's in this universe and what's in another universe.
Mm.
I mean, but looking at the YouTube comment section, yeah, it's all nostalgia. Everybody's just like, yeah, this is hitting me right in the nostalgia. This is a
Yeah.
love
At the
letters
end
to
of the
90
day,
kids.
like, I
Feels and
think at
looks
the
like
end
Power
of the
Rangers we loved.
day,
So
like at the end of the day, I think that's what we all watch these type of shows. We all watch these type of shows just for nostalgia hits of back when we were young. Like I watch Power Rangers just because I want to remember the time that I really liked Jungle Fury and I had so much
Oh.
fun in it. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember like my first episode being like the monkey episode.
So I think that's why it got. I think that's why, as someone that's not like doesn't know in depth of like Power Rangers, I think we all just do it just to have the nostalgia feel
Yeah.
and just to enjoy in a ways.
I mean, I'm definitely watching it. Obviously, like,
100%.
there's no reason not to watch it. So
Yeah.
Just a prime
So
example is
I'm not like I wasn't even born when my new boyfriend came out. I still like want to watch it because like there's gonna be a Vietnamese American actor or like a Vietnamese like descent actor, and I'm like Vietnamese American, so like I gotta support my brothers and sisters.
I mean, if you want to bring race into it, I still hate that Rocky being the first Puerto Rican Ranger, still catching L's. So,
he's not catching else in the comic though.
oh
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, Mark,
So-
what you were saying?
I have friends who stopped watching that stuff. 37 Power Rangers came out when I was 7. And one of my friends was like, dude, I saw the trailer. He's like, I don't know what's going on past Mighty Morphin because that's all I watch. He's like, this looks good. He's like, and it hit the nostalgia. I was like, that's the thing. It's not, it'll have stuff for the diehard fans, but it's really going for those who remember that when they were kids and just saw Mighty Morphin, like for up to maybe Zeo, maybe past Zeo. You never know what's going to be in the full special. It's 55 minutes long. There could be a lot, but it's like really everything about it. I'm just like, yeah, this is hitting nostalgia. Like I'm going to go in not thinking of all my comic book references, not thinking of anything past. In space, I'm just going in, okay, this is a 30th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Not Zeo, not Turbo, not in space, not all these others. This is Mighty Morphin's 30th anniversary.
God, I'm blowing so many people's minds.
Wow.
I didn't even know that.
Do you not know his last name?
Oh no.
Also, his real name is Steve Cardenas. Like, you should already know just by his actual name. It's funny. It's funny. I mean, a lot of people don't know that, like, the first Wild Force Red Ranger was also Puerto Rican, but that man claimed white. But still, we don't claim that man. Stabbed his roommate.
he did kill his roommate.
So, all right. Yeah, go ahead, Ash.
But also in the trailer, they used the word kill several times. So that was like twice. And then they did. I think one of the writers did come out saying, "Hey, we weren't allowed to use the word kill," which we kind of knew about. It's just yet to verify it on like Twitter and stuff like that. But yeah, it's cool to hear words like that being like thrown in there. But then you see like, I'm seeing how the Snizzard is in this. I'm fingers crossed they got Walter White to do the voice. Like,
come on now. Maybe it's Netflix. They got money.
Yeah,
they do.
I'm sure he would have done it for free because like that's a role that like a lot of people, not a lot of people remember. It's like one of those dumb Power Ranger trivia facts that people throw around.
Kind of like when you tell everyone, it's like Tim Curry was in Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, and everyone's like, "What?" It's like, yeah,
he is. They're watching that on the
Bryan
Discord.
Cranston, also Zordon from the 2017 movie.
Yeah.
That's Walter White. It's his character from Breaking Bad. He was cooking in that one too.
Oh, definitely cooking. Nexus, do you have, since you've been awfully quiet talking about some Power Rangers, you got some added, how are you feeling about this special?
As someone that never watched the Mighty Morphin, like I never, because as a lot of other people, I wasn't even born when it was released, but as someone that like has never watched Mighty Morphin, this special to me it looks, I'm gonna watch it. I want to see how it is, and then maybe that will make me like start the Mighty Morphin, because I am not a Power Ranger fan. I prefer Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, but we shall see what will happen in the special and see whether it will change my mind and be like, yeah, I should try and start maybe some Mighty Morphin then.
You watch it for Bulk and Skull. That's what you watch the original Mighty Morphin for.
I don't.
Like, you watch it for Bulk and Skull. They are honestly like the highlight of a lot of those episodes. Like, throughout the entire run, like the first run, like their evolution as characters, top tier.
All the way up to the end of Turbo was like, so good.
Yo, they became monkeys. They were monkeys.
Like literally they're turned into monkeys, not character-wise. Like they actually turned them into monkeys. They continued acting. Great acting, by the way. Then they came back. But are we gonna talk about the Hyperforce possible Easter egg that I don't think is an Easter egg in this trailer?
Hyperforce?
I don't know shit about Hyperforce, so you're gonna have to explain to me.
It's that D&D campaign thing they do. Apparently outside of the command center, everyone's saying that triangle is that symbol, but I'm like, dude, if you zoom in, it's blurry, obviously, but it's like, it doesn't, just from the shape, it looks the same, but it doesn't look at all in the set, like the actual filling out of it, like it's going to be that, because everyone on the internet's like losing their minds, like, oh my god, hyperspace is canon. I'm like, oh my god, I don't care, but like, I just didn't know if anyone else noticed that or cared, because I don't.
Hasbro does own D&D.
Oh, we don't talk about Hasbro's D&D. I'm not touching that.
I've seen enough videos on that. So
next.
All right. So any last thing regarding Once and Always from anyone? Any last things you want to say on this matter?
I'm happy that's on Netflix. that so that the whole entire like audience can watch it and from like around the world. Like otherwise we would have to have using other websites. So yeah, I'm happy that they put it on Netflix in a ways.
Once and always exclusive to Shutter or Tubi.
All right, so moving on to the main event. What we got here tonight is the drip off. So,
Yay!
last night I asked folks to go ahead and rank from their least favorite, well, actually from their best fit to the worst fit regarding Heisei 1 Common Writers and Heisei 2 Common Writers. And based on that result is how I've put them into the brackets. So, the thing is, we're doing this March Madness style.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we are
this is
doing
how we're
this.
doing it.
Tournament style.
Wait, where's my boy Kenzuki at?
So-
Okay, so early we're paid.
Yep. So the first matchup that we have in, so just going down the list, we have Ryutaro from Deno going up against Hibiki from Hibiki. We got Shoichi going up against Shinji. Then we've got Tsukasa going up against Kenzaki. Then moving down the list, we're going to have Wataru going up against Joe. I always say Joe Odige. I'm too used to calling this man by his actual
Yosuke.
fucking name. Yes, it's Godai.
Godai Yosuke.
Yep, okay. And then Tendo versus Takumi.
We're gonna need those images to be bigger so
No,
that
no,
we can judge
they
this
will be.
properly.
They will be. It's just when I
Yeah.
move on to the next screen, it's gonna put them. It's gonna have the face-offs happen.
Mm.
So, and then on the Heisei 2 side, we're gonna have we've got Emu going up against Sogo, and then
Oh,
we're
God.
gonna have Tenkuji going up against Kota. Then we got Sento going up against Shinosuke. Then we've got Gentaro going up against Haruto. And then Shotaro going up against Eiji. However, I threw in some wild cards in here too that
Oh,
people
what?
did not
Yeah.
get to vote on.
Oh.
So, on here, we've got the end, Kaito. And he's going to be going up against Taiga from Kiva. Then we've got, God, I forget Zeranos' name. It escapes me now.
Yuto.
Yes,
Sakura
Sakura
Yuto.
Yuto. Going up against Sasori Tsurugi from Kabuto. Then after that, we've got Asakura from Ryuki going up against Comrade Gills. I forget his name as well. I've got it on the tip of my tongue. I put it on their file names. It's Rio. Okay. Yeah, I did all these pictures like today, last minute on these. But then on the other side for Heisei 2, we've got Banjo.
The muscle idiot.
Banjo-san.
Yep. And then we got Go from Drive.
Oh,
Orin.
yes.
Because of course we had to include Orin on here. And then we got Mr. Mayonnaise himself. We've got Akira Date, and he's going to be going up against Philip for this first round and see who takes
Easy win.
this on.
By the way, did the background and stuff, is that our make pick? Because I'm getting like all Valley martial arts tournament vibes from this bracket, like Cobra Kai 100%.
It's just the way that this site does it. So it's adjacent to like the tier maker site. They've got bracketfight.com. So if people want to do their own brackets, because I'm seeing too many people do tier lists, not enough people doing some brackets. So we're going to be getting into
I'm changing
this
that.
one. So I'm going to be putting up a poll for every single one of these. So the first round.
Does like
Now-
the 5 panelists here have like a percentage of like votes, like of what we choose and what we decide? Would that affect like the voting?
Each of your votes just counts twice. That's it.
Okay, for us. Okay.
It's gonna be difficult.
Right. So anyone want to what's going to be your pick? Like Mark, whose drip reigns supreme
Dude.
from this one?
Okay. I'm trying to like make this larger. I don't know if that's a scarf or an ascot there, but it'd be like that is drip right there. You got look at the coat. Look at that coat on there. That is a good coat. Not baggy, not too tight. And just the look. It's like that shirt over there. It's just that's like grabbed out of the hamper. That's not drippy enough. Okay. Like, meanwhile, that is Hibiki wins this one. Sorry.
Hibiki's definitely taking my vote on this one. Like, Ryutar, honestly, I'm not a fan of his fit. It's comfy fits for the most part, and that's really it. But it's just like he dresses like something I'd pull from like my aunt's closet or some shit like that.
You
Like,
should
I'm
have
not.
put
Can we talk about the
Urataros.
jawline? Look at that jawline.
You should have put
No,
Urataros.
it's main guy's fit.
Like he
That
has
was
drip when
influenced
it was
by the
Urataros.
Imagines. That doesn't count. That's not actually Ryutaro being Ryutaro. So I'm just saying.
Damn it.
But yeah, so Nexus,
yeah.
who's taking this round for you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. If it was Urataros like drip, then
It
that
does-
would have
no,
taken me.
Throw that out
But
the window.
yeah, it has to be Hibiki. Like I really can't deny, but the coat, the scarf, it's pretty good. So yeah, Hibiki, you take the win.
All right, Ash, who's getting your vote for this strip?
Definitely Hibiki for me as well.
Hibiki sweep.
Yep, Hibiki's taking the sweep.
The only
Orchid.
time Hibiki wins anything.
Okay, I admit that Hibiki's fit is very good, but here's the one issue I have. In most of from all of the episodes I watch of Hibiki, he spends most of his time in a freaking forest. Why would you go to a freaking forest, decked out in leather, both for your shirt and your pants? Why would you wear that in a big freaking forest?
I have an
One
answer to
that's
that.
covered in mist.
As someone who grew up on a farm, spent a lot of time going in the woods hunting this, my environment does not affect what drip I wear. I'm always going to be dripped out. I bring class to the environment that I go into.
Nice.
That's what a person of culture does.
And also, I'm just basing it on both like when I wear it, would it fit the series the character came from, and would it fit their personality? From what I seen, Hibiki is a bit of a himbo, and this does not give me himbo vibes. I like Rentaro's like fit because it. Okay, Dills. Really, Dills.
Yeah, that's the vibe everybody keeps saying when it comes to Hibiki. That man's serious DILF material right there. So,
Yeah,
100% main character drip.
Even when I visit outside of Tumblr, I still receive horny posts.
it's the Toku community. It's 99% horny.
Yeah.
So
You flip a coin.
All right, but it looks like we have been swaying this because it was at like a tie in terms of the audience vote. But yeah, Hibiki's taking this one easily taking this one because mix in with our counterpoints that we have in here. Ryutaro is stuck at 45%, but Hibiki got 54%. Add in our additional voting to that one, then he easily takes this one. So,
and also, Ryutaro does look bad. I mean, honestly, the best thing about his drip is the driver. So, like, the driver gave him some bonus points in my book. If he didn't have the driver on
Rintaro's
it.
fit because it kind of fit his personality.
okay. So, moving on. We got Shoichi from Agito and Shinji from Ryuki. Now, the thing is, it's just like this one's a very, like, samey one for me. Like, the thing is, it's like Shinji pretty much rocks the same fit, like generally throughout the entire show. It's always that blue jacket. But it's in my name. I gotta go Shoichi for this one. I gotta go for that Agito fit. It's just, that's it for me. So I'll go down the line again. Mark,
Okay.
who's taking this one for you?
You know how hard it is to look dripped out in a freaking North Face style zip up? Shoichi wins.
Which one?
Shoichi wins because I'm sorry, very few people could pull off that sweater, that zip up. And honestly, once again, the driver makes it look even better. Like, yeah, that's my vote. Just because, honestly, and also I have a thing against like pale, like that powder blue color. I don't like that jacket. I don't like that's not practical.
Yeah, whoever thought that was a good fit deserves a massive stinger through their body.
It looks like the sleeves are too big and the torso side of it is too small.
Yeah, I have a similar jacket to that, but it's like it's very long, like it reaches like like almost to my knees, and it's like rainproof jacket, so that's why I wear it.
Mm.
But I don't know if this is rainproof or not.
It's
Anyway,
also- it's
Nexus.
Agito, so.
Yeah. Nexus, who's taking this round for you?
I have not watched both of the series.
You're
so
just
I
judging
don't-
the drip. We don't care
Yeah.
if you haven't
Drip
seen it.
only.
It
Yeah.
has to be Agito because I really like that jacket and the pocket, and then how the zipper is like open a little bit. And yeah, as Mark said, it going it with the belt just also helps as well. So yeah, Agitos.
Okay. Ash.
I gotta go with Akito as well. Like the jacket, the gloves, the belt does like help it stand out as well. Like even though it's like a sort of, I don't want to call it a puffy jacket, but you can sort of see the detail in the creases with the jacket, and it does look pretty cool. Like I haven't seen Akiko, I cannot speak right now, Akito yet. But once I see this like clothes in motion, I think it looks pretty cool. Like I like this one.
All right, Orchid, who's taking your vote?
As a person who watched a bit of Ryuki and like all of Agito, I'm gonna go with Agito, like because the outfit, I believe it fits like Suichi's like personality. He's a bit warmy. He's like he does housework. He cooks. He's basically a male life before the term became the term, and it. And I like how he has pockets because he's always like working on yard stuff, gardening. So yeah, Agito.
All right, it looks like pretty much chat is in agreement because Shoichi's taking this one. He had 86% of the vote when it came to this. So add in ours, and he's got this one. So
Chat better keep that energy for Kenzaki.
So this next one, of course, we've got Decade Mr. Tsukasa rocking the magenta with the blazer look.
It's
This
pink.
the scene that I pulled Kenzaki from is actually the last episode, so I had to blur out a certain detail on here for those that have not watched it. I did that to
Or haven't read the wiki.
yeah, don't read the wiki, just consume Blade. Just consume
Blade.
Blade. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna give this one to Kenzaki. Like that's my choice on the matter. I'm sorry, Tsukasa's fit just does nothing for me on it. So no, I don't care. Mark.
As someone who has, worn a deep V-neck of the same color, I don't care about that. Kenzaki, that jacket. I'm not even gonna speak to the spoilers that are blurred out. Everyone knows my favorite season is Blade. Look at this drip. Look at that jacket. The kid, pocket chain. Like Kenzaki is the epitome of Heisei 1 drip. There's a reason why his final form is the king form, because he's the king of drip. Yeah,
He had helmetless action in that form too. Like,
yeah, like he's. I'm just gonna go on drip. He's had good drip throughout the whole entire show. I mean, yeah, this photo is really good, but like he's always had some good drip. Everyone on that show actually had really good drip. Even Mutsuki with his stupid school uniform. It was just a drippy show. But yeah, I gotta vote for Kenzaki. I don't even need to. Like, we already know.
Yeah, I already knew where your vote was gonna lie anyway.
Yeah.
Nexus, who's taking your vote?
Oh, Tsukasa, you could have taken my vote, but looking at Kenzaki, like, is that his name? Because I haven't
Yes,
watched Blade
Kenzaki.
yet. Yeah, Kenzaki. Yeah, that is a really cool jacket and the shirt. Like, it looks really cool.
All right, so we got another vote for Kenzaki. Ash, are you gonna change the tide, or are you gonna like conform with the rest of us?
I might change the tide and go with Decade. I don't know, the magenta pink. I'm not on next week's episode anymore with my decision. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, when I read it for Rentaros, I just didn't set it because I knew it would be pointless.
I don't know. I guess it's just like the magenta pink and like the blazer jacket. I think that looks pretty swag.
Okay, so Orchid, who are you going with?
Well, I like how the mismatch of a formal suit jacket with a t-shirt represents how much of a mess he was. And I also, but it's not, but it doesn't like combo well. For Kenzaki, I like the outfit. Just take off the jacket. I felt like the company logos, like what brings it down, in my opinion. So for me, it's like, which one do I like more than the other? If I had to choose, Kenzaki.
Man, Decade fans are
Listen,
being salty in the chat
everyone's
out
saying
here.
rigged. It's not rigged. If you've actually seen Decade, you know
He's a bit of a
Decade's a myth.
mess. Like if it was
Alright.
like Heisei 2 like outfit, then yeah, I would choose like Takusa. But if it's like Heisei 1 outfit, then no.
Look, and even like chat, you can be mad all you want, but chat is also going with Kenzaki.
I was
on
gonna
this
say
one.
they're mad, but they're
I'm just
voting.
like, who are you yelling at? The clouds? Because no one's listening. Because Kenzaki, in terms of the chat, got 69. Got 69% of the vote. While Tsukasa only got 30. Only got 30. So of course, Kenzaki's got the magic number. And he's got the blurred out parts too. It's perfect. It's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. Man, some of these pictures are going to end up being really small because I used some really small photos for some of
Time
these.
to zoom in.
Time to zoom and enhance. So yes, this next one, we got Wataru from Kiva, who always sported some nice drip in my opinion, versus Godai Yusuke, who just pretty much rocked the very casual Japanese lumberjack look with that fit. But I gotta go with Wataru on this. Wataru has normally rocked some really good fits throughout that show. And I mean, like, man himself is very like drippy just in general. Even though you know, I know Joe Odagiri has his own fashion sense and things like that. This is probably the most tame you will ever see Joe Odagiri look like. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Wataru on this one. So, Mark.
Obviously, as a big Kiva fan, I'm going Wataru. I mean, listen, the scarf. He had a lot of drip in the show. I will say that was it Yusuke? Like he's wearing the drip. This was 2003 to 2005 mark right there. Lumberjack, like little flannel, unbuttoned, white shirt underneath, maybe a logo on it with the blue jeans. That was my whole fit for like 2 years before I discovered what drip was. But yeah, it's Wataru. I mean, look. Like, if it is a big Wataru and Genzaki against each other, I'm just gonna freaking log out.
Like, I mean, like, I feel this is like the early parts are like the easier battles, so it's just like it's gonna get challenging once we start getting to the end of this. Because damn,
I have to bring it up every time. The driver, the Kiva, like that looks so like the red on there contrasting. Like if the scarf matched the belt a little more, it would have been better. But I mean, the man's rocking out a scarf with a very form-fitting jacket.
All right, Nexus, who's getting your vote?
Wataru, yeah, it's so good. I like the jacket and the scarf as well, and yeah, just everything that Mark said. It's just perfect. Like the who's the other guy? Sorry,
Godai Yosuke.
Yosuke. Like, I don't like the type of thing where it's like you're wearing a jacket, like just a top, and then having it underneath. It's just not the style.
Ezio's wearing a button-up unbuttoned with a tank top underneath. It's like, I don't like that style where they have an unbuttoned shirt with a t-shirt underneath it.
Oh,
personal.
I'm sorry if I offended you in any ways.
It's fine. It's fine. We already know who dresses better. It's me. You with your DGP jacket. Paid $300 for. Nah.
What? I like it.
Oh, it's the least drippy thing out there. Nah. All right. So Ash.
I'm definitely going for Kiva. I like the jacket. I like the scarf. Freaking Cougar looks like he's gonna walk out from behind a tree and do a face reveal with that fucking shirt on. Like 5 people got that reference, but yeah.
I don't get it.
It's for your time. But yeah, it's definitely for Kiva.
Okay, Orchid, who's getting your vote for this one?
Uh, uh, I've seen all of Kuga. I've seen a bit of Kiva. Couldn't get into it, but it's like, from what I've seen, I kind of like the outfit, but I don't think it fits his character. He's supposed to be a shit-in, so that explains his random amount of like lack of fashion sense. But like, I still don't like it too much. I prefer Yosuke, but I know I'm not going to be like the winner of this battle.
Oh, absolutely not. You're not, because even the chat is in agreement that Wazuru gets 80% of the vote, with Godai only got the 20. Man, sucks, Godai. Better look next time, but it's going to Wazuru this round. So next up, these two actually got the two highest amounts of votes in the chat. So when it came to the voting that was done last night, like Tendo and Takumi were at the top. So I'm pitting them up against each other. And the thing is, these are two of my favorites out there. And that just makes this all the more difficult for me. But honestly, like, I had to rewatch some episodes just to get a look and feel of these outfits. And God, Tendo takes this one. Like, Tendo, like, knows how to fucking, like, just swag it up the entire time. And, you know, Takumi, he rocks a pretty good fit, but Tendo clearly, like, is the clear winner for me on this one. And I hate to say that with, you know, Fives being my favorite season, but Tendo's got this. So, Mark.
This is tough. Like, it's tough, but it's not tough at the same time, because, like, Tendo, his drip has been bestowed upon him by the Mount Olympus of dripness. Yeah, it's got a Tendo. I mean, like, it's just every, like, it's one of the ones where I don't even have to explain it. Just look at it.
Yeah, just look at this man. Even his hair is fabulous, like in all this stuff.
That's like a herbal acids commercial. That is fabulous. Like, no split ends at all. Like, uses leave-in conditioner for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah,
that's probably just natural oils. He just exudes that stuff, like, just out here, just rocking it.
He could physically manifest his drip into a liquid and use it in his hair. But yeah, no, it's 10. Like, I don't even. The drip.
Yeah, the drip, it's just too good. Nexus, whose drip reigns supreme?
I'm actually going to go up against you guys, and I'm going to say Takumi. I'm going to be the odd one out because I don't know why. I just like his simple outfit.
Oh my God. Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off real fast because I'm sorry, we got a super chat in from Bird of the End saying his grandmother told him to stand above all, dripped out from the heavens. It's great. It's great. Great. It's great.
I know
Appreciate that.
I'm not gonna win this battle, but in my sense, I prefer Takumi over Tendo because I just like the simple. I'm more of a person that likes simple looks and doesn't want to like overcomplicate it. So yeah, you can boo me all you want, but it's my opinion, and since I like simple looks, I'd rather go with Takumi than Tendo.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, that's a bad take, but okay, Ash.
Tendo,
Those are delayed, like, everything just clicked in my head.
yeah. I'm definitely going Tendo.
I'll just take the L's as usual.
Okay, Ash.
Tendo, like, looking when Kabuto came out, like 2009, like the drip is like an era of its year with like that punk rock look going on for him, and again another scarf being rocked. But yeah, definitely Tendo, like that emo haircut, like looks really like it's a product of its time, and I love it. Like, I'm definitely going for Tendo.
All right, Orchid, who takes this for you?
Play the booze, Agito, because I joined Nexus and sang Takumi.
Hey, let's go.
I like it because, like, I don't think the scarf goes with the outfit at all, and the haircut it looks like weird to me. And I prefer like Takumi. From what I've seen of both, I just prefer Fives. And for real, I actually bought a fanzine of Fives for when it had its 20th anniversary. So yeah, even though I know we may lose, I still prefer Takumi.
Kick us.
That's what they
Yeah.
said in the chat.
Yeah.
Listen, I get where you guys are coming from. Okay, I get it. Like, but
Maybe
Like,
it's just
I like
because
the
Nintendo's too much of a man's man.
Oh.
But
That's
then
why
also
we're just
different ages as well. There's
Yeah,
like a
like-
big generation
like I'm
gap as
thinking
well.
about the Cure
Yeah.
and the Ramones
like-
and everything else
I
in like
like-
Nintendo. So
I like the jacket. It like represents how closed off he are, but on the inside you can see like a soft vest, and like it represents how deep down he's a good boy. I just want to cuddle him and snuggle him and take him as a pet.
okay. That went weird.
that took a turn.
Yeah,
I came
completely
from
went weird.
Tumblr. You have to expect
Which
like,
timeline is
that
this right now?
Yeah. Okay, but look, I'm sorry, but you ladies are wrong because Tendo
I know.
reigns supreme with 84% of the votes, and Takumi stuck with just 15.
And then panelist judges 3v2. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone in chat said Decades Drip on Zio was the best drip. Listen, Decades Drip on Zio was better than the whole entire show of Zio. Just saying.
But he had
I
that
mean, it's not
shitty
saying
wig
much.
on. That wig was
Yeah.
terrible that was on him. All right. So next up, we've got Kaito from Decade, also known as The End, rocking his Traveler's Treasure Hunter fit. And then we got Taiga, also known as Kamen Rider Saga or Dark Kiva later on in that season, with the nice, like, very royal vibe that he gives off. This man, honestly, like, drip king as well. Like, just Taiga's taking this vote for me automatically. Like, his fits always look nice. He's got like the very like good etching on his shirts. When you see them on there, it's just like you can tell that they spent the extra money to make sure this man stayed looking good out there. While, you know, can't say anything regarding that greatness regarding The End over here. So Taiga's taking this for me. So Mark,
This is tough for me because I'm a fan of pockets, and that man has a lot of storage space in that jacket. Like, you got pouches for snacks, money, possibly a small woodland creature. Like, you could. That's a utility jacket. But Taiga, that's a nice pressed shirt. That is nice. That does not look cheap. And I'm gonna have to. It's tough. You know what? I can't go with Taiga though, because the shirt underneath that multi-pocketed, just delicious jacket that I want one of. So I have to go with The End.
damn.
Because that jacket that's a utility jacket. That's functionality. That's a purpose to that jacket when you put that on. You're going places and you're doing something with those pockets.
He's trying to steal treasure, obviously.
Yes, exactly. And I appreciate that. He was Nathan Drake before Nathan Drake was a thing.
Or Laura Croft.
No, because gender norms.
No, Laura Croft was already a thing.
Yeah, but she'd have a cool jacket with multiple pockets.
No.
All right, Nexus, who's taking this for you?
I'm a big sucker when it comes to embroidery because I can see like the shirt. It's like embroidered in a way with that like duck. I have an embroidered trousers, and I've wore that trousers nonstop because I'm just a big sucker for it. So Taiga, you take my vote.
Okay, we are running a split now. So, all right, what's got your votes, Ash?
I'm definitely going for Kaido as well. Gotta love the jacket.
Oh, damn, we're 50-50 going up on
Man
this
of
one.
culture.
All right, so Orchid, you're the tiebreaker. Who are you going for on this one?
Well, considering both of their outfits, from what I've seen of their shows, their personality, I'm gonna have to go with Taiga.
Let's go.
The only thing is because of the hair on Kaido. What the? What is going on with that hair? Is it in the wind? Is it like some hairspray malfunction? Why does it look like that?
That's
To
called
be fair,
bedhead.
I did get this shot as he was walking up to a character. So, because I couldn't find any good images of this man on Google. Like, for some of these guys, like, you search up their names, the pictures shown is the pictures grabbed from a quick Google image search. For some of these guys, the pictures were harder to get, so I had to find an episode. I had to do that for both Taiga and Kaito, and I actually had to change the colors on Taiga because there was like this, like, orange filter that they do on a lot of Kiva episodes to show that it's, dusk. But yeah. So yeah, that's what's up with his hair. So I might actually have to do some math on this one because okay, let's see here. No. Even then, my vote, Nexus's and Orchid's, is not enough to sway this vote. Kaito's taking this one. I am actually feeling upset about this. Damn.
Pocket sweep.
He did what Tsukasa could not win. All right, so next up, we've got Zeranos versus Tsurugi out here with the fit. And this one's a tough one for me. Like, I picked these two because I love both their fits. Like, it's too good. Like, Tsurugi's got that, like, prim and proper, like, just rich boy look. While, Sakura Yuto out here just looked like he's ready to bust some heads with that fit. Like, I love the sleeveless, like, jacket look going on here with the undershirt going in there. The fit's just, it's good. It's like, this is a tough one because I'd love both of these, but going from a personal style, like, choice, I would rock the Sakura Yuto fit. So Zeranos is the one that's going to be taking this vote for me. So, Mark, who's got your vote?
If you've ever seen any of my older videos, I've been known to rock out the sleeveless hoodies, usually because I would film my videos after going to the gym, and I'm a big fan of no sleeves on anything that either zips up or buttons up. It's a good way to show off the arms, your like, definition in the biceps and the forearms. So Yuto's getting it for me. Plus the contrast, like the white, it has some pockets on there, but then the black short sleeve underneath it, just even with but it's tough though because I like the all white, like that nice that's some business casual on the right, and on the left it's all right, I'm casually going to beat some asses. So Yuto gets it.
All right, Nexus, who's getting this one for you?
Yuto, because he's my favorite character in Deno, and
he's the only character in Deno. What are you talking about? No one cares
that
about
is-
people in Deno.
that is very true. But yeah, he's just he's his drip. And problem is, I also like the actor as well. I follow some of his Japanese dramas as well. So because of it, yeah, Yuto did the style was just so good.
All right, Ash, who's getting your vote?
Definitely Yuto for me as well.
Damn, Yuto clean sweep? I think it might be. It might be. So, Orchid.
Yuto, because one, I get that it's a suit and he's doing casual, but like I can see like stripes in it, and it's like the stripes are what causing it to me to go to sway to Yuto.
Gotcha. Also, Tsurugi's from Kabuto, from Kamen Rider Kabuto. In case, since there's folks out here not knowing who Tsurugi is, and to that I say, watch Kabuto.
Yep.
So
yeah,
I gotta finish that one still.
it's good. It's good. So
I
ending the
don't
poll
like
here.
Tsurugi.
What? He's a really good character.
I don't like him.
He's a really good character. He's so good. You're gonna have feels by the end.
I already watched it and I don't like him.
Oh my god.
We can take it at Daddy's
I've
later.
never heard such a bad take. Like, you're having so many bad takes tonight.
It is. Well, having different opinions will stir up the conversation and make more content in a ways.
Oh well, whatever. We're going. We're moving on to the next one. Okay. All right. So moving on, we've got Asakura with the snakeskin jacket. Is so good. It's so good. And Ryu from from Agito. This man also has the nicest, like, these two have really fucking nice fits. Like, overall, in general, really good fits. If you find there's another shot of Rio that you can find on Google, but I couldn't. The same exact outfit, just from another angle. The thing is, it's more upper of the body, so I didn't use that one just because I wanted to see more of it. But that undershirt that he's rocking, bling bling with all that stuff as well. It's a nice look. Like, it's great. But Asakura with the snake skin jacket, mix that in with the collar that he's rocking in there. Like, this man murdered his parents, and then wanted to murder his brother right after. Like, this is just badassery in general. So I'm going to have to go with Asakura on this one from Ryuki. So, Mark, who's taking your vote?
Oh, man. Listen, Asakura's wearing a jacket that makes Stone Cold Steve Austin proud. That is a clean snake skin jacket. Like, very few people can rock that and pull it off. It's an anomaly. He's basically Neo from the Matrix. But that like purplish maroon, like dark jacket, this would be a final round battle of drip right here.
So early.
I have to go with Asakura just because that's neat. Like, no, I have to think if they swapped outfits, would it work? It wouldn't, because he's pulling that snakeskin off. Like, that's unheard of. That's like 1 in 10 million people could pull that jacket off. I couldn't even pull that jacket off. So, yeah, Asakura.
All right, Nexus, who's taking this vote for you?
So it's Oja and what's the writer?
And Gills.
Guts.
Gills.
Gills.
Okay,
Almost
so
like-
looking at this, I think it's Oja for me because I don't like that color jacket. Like, I don't
You
know.
don't like the maroon?
Yeah, I'm not a maroon person, so just looking at it, it just doesn't work for me. So I think my vote has to go for Oja then.
Okay. All right, then. Finally, a decent take. All right, Ash.
Come on, mate. I am
Definitely
here to give my
Asakura for me as
opinion.
well. Gotta love the snake jacket, like everyone else is saying. Gotta
It's
love
too
it.
good. It's iconic. Like, even
It's too-
for like outsiders, they had to bring it back. They were like, we can't not bring this back. It's too good. It's too
Premium
good.
Bandai, make that jacket available on Premium Bandai. I will buy it.
God, that would cost so much money, especially since it had the snakeskin like design to
Texture?
it. Like, yeah, the texture. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, had all that going in there. It's good. Orchid, who's taking your vote?
I'm gonna say Oja because, like, and I say not Agito. Gills is such a freaking mess of a man that he does not fare well in the show. As such, I do not think this picture of him in this outfit, it doesn't make me think Gills. It makes me think, who is this model paired up with Oja? Oja, I think the outfit represents his role in the show as a crazy, like, he's like the protagonist of a slasher film.
Yeah, but Rio, like, he rocks this fit for several episodes of Agito. Like, first appearance and like several of the other appearances, he's rocking this fit.
I just remember him wearing a black t-shirt. That's what I remember of his trip.
So, yeah, I even
It's
went back
Oja.
and looked over like several of his episodes just to see if I can get a better shot. But yeah, he wore this for like 4 different episodes. And then other suits were like a variation of it. But you're going with Asakura on this one?
Yeah, Oja.
Okay, because it looks like the chat is agreeing, and Asakura definitely is taking this round. Oh my god, this is just making us get to the end of Heisei. Heisei Phase 1. Okay, I thought I was going to shift on over to Heisei 2, but no.
geez.
We're just moving on to the next brackets over here. So now it's Hibiki versus Shoichi. Like, we're moving on up. Okay, so this is I wasn't expecting to get this choice So Sue,
You want time to digest it a bit.
yeah. So shit. Hibiki's fit is good. I just like that leather jacket look.
It's too
Like
clean.
it's good. But my heart wants to go Agito.
What do the eyes want?
If I was to think which fit would I personally want to rock, it's Hibiki. So I will have to go with Hibiki on this one. All right, Mark, take it
So-
away.
We have to reiterate, this is the drip. This has to be shallow, conceited, just visual. I am not taking in characteristics, the show itself, the series, or anything into my way of thinking, unless it's Blade related. So Hibiki, just because that is timeless drip. Like that's something that would be drip 20 years ago. That'll be drippy 20 years from now. 30 years from now, that is timeless drip right there.
Okay. All right. Polls up. So Nexus, who is taking this for you?
Do I need to do another bad take? Because because to me, I'm looking and seeing Agito's one as better, because if it has to be a drip that I have to wear, I don't wear the leather jackets. Like, I'm not someone that is good with leather jacket. So if it's judging based off like having to actually wear it in a ways and like something that you enjoy, then I'd rather go with Agito's then.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm just not a big fan of fluffy jackets like that, but okay. All right. Ash, who's taking this one for you?
Definitely Hibiki for me, because like leather jackets are awesome. Like no matter what character you can see rocking it, it's always going to look cool.
You're right. You're right. I do agree with that. So Orchid, who's taking this for you?
I'm gonna have to agree with Nexus again and go with Suichi because I really like that fluffy jacket. I love fluffy stuff.
At least I'm not
There's
the
no
only
bad
one.
takes to this. They're both drip
Yeah,
stallions.
yeah.
to
I mean,
pick from.
they won their previous rounds. It's just now getting more and more difficult as we start
Yeah.
moving on. So
And as we get on, it's now more and more. What's your favorite taste
Yeah.
yeah. So
in both outfits and men?
now the thing is, based on this, the chat went with Hibiki at 65% of the vote for it. So adding in the remaining votes from the panelists, Hibiki's taking this round and moving on to the next one, which takes us now Kenzaki versus Wataru. And look, I gotta go with Wataru on this one. I do. I gotta go with Wataru on this fit. Like it's just too good of a look. Like now it's like now when I look at Kenzaki and compare to Wataru, he's really just rocking a regular, regular collared shirt over a shirt and then his uniform jacket over it. While Wataru's out here dropping panties, just walking down the street looking like that. Like I'm just saying I gotta go with Wataru on this one. It's a Wataru for me. So Mark, here's your strife. Are you going with Kenzaki or are you gonna
All right.
change?
As a wrestling fan, there was this whole thing of like many years ago. There's this trio faction called the Shield. They were riding high. They just beat Evolution. Then Seth Rollins took a steel chair and betrayed them. And it was considered one of like the best heel turns, one of the biggest wrestling faction betrayals. I'm voting Wataru because honestly, the man's got the scarf with the jacket. Listen, I love Kenzaki. If we did some earlier on Kenzaki stuff and this and that, maybe, but like because it's towards the end of the show, even if we went from when he showed up in Decade and beat the brakes off a Decade, or when in Missing Ace some of his drip, but like I can't deny Wataru. I can't go against that scarf and that freaking coat, even though both coats are really good. It's just I can't vote for Kenzaki in this. This was the matchup I didn't want to happen until the finals. Oh, I hate myself.
Yep, there it is. We've had 2 heel turns with this round already, with me last round, and now you this round. So Nexus, I feel like you're gonna vote Kenzaki because you hate Wataru's fit. You don't like Wataru.
No, the trouble is that the problem is that Kenzaki's like jacket is not that good. Like now compared
just a
with
company
Wataru,
jacket.
it just looks like a normal company's jacket that you go out during a company's dinner. Like that's now how I look at it when I'm seeing it with Wataru's. So I think, yeah, Wataru, you have to take my vote. Like,
Okay. Finally, your taste is improving. So now, Ash,
are we judging? Are we going to see at the end of the night how good my taste is? This is
we're
going
gonna
to
see
be
if we can change your fashion sense by the end of this.
Mm.
All
We
right,
shall see.
Ash.
I'm definitely going Wataru as well.
Okay. All right. Wataru potential clean sweep. I don't know because Orchid has some unsavory opinions about Kiba that might sway her vote to go Kenzaki. So Orchid.
It's a bit difficult. I don't like Kenzaki's use of the jacket, but it's more cohesive. I don't like the mismatch of Wataru's outfit, but it matches his personality. So if I had to pick, my eyes are more drawn to Wataru.
Okay. All right. And looking at the poll, the chat is in agreement with Wataru taking 79% of the vote and advancing to the next round. Which now, this one's not even a contest for me. I didn't vote for Kaito last round. I'm not voting for him this round because Tendo, honestly, just sorry, Drip King. He's taking this one for me. Like Tendo's got this in the bag for me. That's it. That's all I got to say. Mark.
This is tough because like I pointed out, like the Ramones, like here, Tendo's got that like 80s like punk rock aesthetic, like that, and like 90s grunge, very
Early
aesthetically
2000s.
pleasing. But we also got all those pockets over there. Like it's all put out in chat. Imagine going to the movies with him, dude. He could have Jelly Belly, like gummy bears. Like you could fit easily 3 McChickens in the top pouch. Easily, that is a functionality of.
Yeah, but Tendo cooks. He would literally bring the kitchen.
That's an outside. He's cooking, and like I could do a whole like thumbnail bait video about this of him just holding it, like what is he cooking, and then I could just do a whole like
money. It's
I'm gonna have to go with Tendo just because once again I just like that rocker stylization of clothing, like that punk rock, grungy style, and it's more unique in Toku in general compared to, hey, I'm gonna wear a t-shirt with this tan jacket. Now, if that was a black jacket with some like little studs on there and some more pockets, if there was like 2 more pockets on that jacket in like 4 inside pockets, like I'd be all for it.
Doesn't have enough.
It doesn't have enough. Like it has 6 pockets. If there was 10 pockets, he would win. So I gotta go with Tendo.
All right. And Nexus, I already kind of figured where this is gonna go, but go ahead.
I'm in the same position as you. I didn't vote for Kaito last round, so I will just have to go to Tendo because I don't like Kaito's look with the traveler look in a way.
Wow. Okay.
Why do you hate pockets?
Yeah, no, I'm not a pocket person. I never stash stuff.
Oh
so,
my god.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Ash.
Tendo.
There we go. No, you got more to say. Go on. Tendo can take all the praise.
Yeah, Tendo's got the drip going on. Like Kaito up against Tendo in this image. Kaito looks like he's out for a stroll with that image you grab. Like Tendo's rocking it.
Okay. All right. And Orchid.
Start the booze, Akito, because I'm gonna go with Kaito. The reason for that is that I would actually wear what Kaito
Still
is
booing.
wearing. And Tendo, I just don't like the hair and the scarf. It's just Something bugs
Just-
me about the scarf and hair.
Those are the two best features of this outfit. They make
Mm.
the outfit.
Not in my opinion.
Like his fit and like Wataru's fit are almost like very similar, very samey in a sense. So, I mean, even the same scarf style, the only difference is color on it. So it's gonna be tough once we move on to the round after this one. But yeah, look. Once again, you were in the minority, Orchid, because the chat voted 88% are going with Tendo on this one. So look, he's moving on.
I knew it.
Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. They're both so good. They're both so good. Sakura Ito's fit are, God, snakeskin. I might have to flip a coin. I might have to flip a coin on this one. I literally can't
Yes.
choose.
Yes. Flip
This
the
is
coin.
tough.
Flip the coin.
This is tough.
Find a coin. Find a medal.
okay,
Find
let me-
something to flip.
All right, if it's heads, so I've got the two Kaiser. If it's heads, then it's gonna be Yuto. If it's tails, it's Asakura. So it's heads. It's heads. So I gotta go with Sakurai on this one. So that's the pick. I left it to the coin. I left it to the coin gods. All right, Mark, go. This was a tough choice.
I don't know. Because we got the snakeskin, right? But then just that sleeveless and
You can see his guns.
judo. I can't even explain. I'm just gonna because if I explain it, I'm gonna talk myself into changing my mind. So judo.
Okay, so Nexus.
For me, it was actually pretty easy. I think this one's Yuto for me because the only thing that is good about Asakura's fit is just the snakeskin. But then what else? For Yuto, it's the whole entire like physique and also like the jacket and then the short sleeve and then the belt. Like looking at the belt, the Zernos belt is so much better in this outfit. So yeah, Yuto, you got my pick.
Man, just seeing the poll, like, it's like 50-50 right now. Oh my god.
So
Okay.
it might come down to our votes.
Oh no.
All right, Ash.
I gotta go with Asakura.
Okay. Okay. Any particular reason? Is it the jacket? The jacket sway you over?
The jacket.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, Orchid.
A bit of context. I watch a lot of I watched the entire season of Death Note, and I even watched a couple specials. And I really love Yuto's special where he what's the name of Rintaro's like older sister? I like their like date, and I have a soft spot for a puppy type kind of guy, so I'm gonna go with Yuto.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. So the thing is, I got to do some math here.
It's a 4-1 with the panelist on Yuto.
And so
Yeah.
it's 8-2.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Asakura is actually gonna win this because the audience vote offset ours in terms of that because they got 57 to 42. So even then,
Wow.
it would actually no, hold on. Let me do proper math here. Because this one, honestly, like it could be
It's a tight one.
because it's 26 people voted. 26 people voted. So let's see. If it's 26, then how many people voted for Asakura based off of that? If it's 57%, then it would be what, 18 votes?
About 15.
Mm.
15 votes.
So if we add in ours, that would be 8 votes onto the other end.
So it
So,
would be
yeah.
like Asakura
So-
would get 17, Yuta would get 19.
Yep. So Yuto,
Wins by a hair.
yep.
Oh, this is
So because we went that route, Yuto actually does end up winning this. So he's moving on to the next round.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This is crazy.
All right.
This is
So
what hell looks
now
like.
now we got Hibiki versus Wataru, and this one's tough. This one's is just as tough.
Similarities. There's similarities are there.
There is a lot of similarities when it comes to this. But I think honestly the more, I hate to say more modernized because it's not modern anymore, but Wataru's fit for this, just I would rock that fit more so than I would Hibiki's. So Wataru's taking this one for me. So Mark, who's got your vote?
The drips are too similar, so now I gotta go even more superficial. I gotta go into hair.
Even that close. Whew.
And that jawline on Hibiki refines this outfit.
As the comment said, Delph energy.
But that red belt on the Kiva driver. That's a damn fine belt. So I'm gonna go with Wataru.
Oh my god. That whole
Really?
fake out. That whole fake out.
I did have my mind made up while I was talking. I actually didn't know.
It is a tough choice. It's a very tough choice. And I know that both of these are within the disinterest of Nexus. So
It's difficult because of that. Since I'm not interested and I wouldn't wear an either. So
Just choose the one you were more likely to wear, or pick a clothing item you would wear.
yeah.
she wouldn't wear any. She'd probably only rock the pants, and that's it. That aren't even here because they're just regular ass pants.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I gotta go with Wataru because it's just simple. I feel like the jacket, even though both of them are leather, it's much more simple.
Look, whose scarf
in a
would you
way.
rock? Do you wear scarves?
Yeah.
So whose scarf reigns supreme? Just make it a scarf vote.
Wataru's. So yeah, I'll go with Wataru's then.
Okay. All right. So Ash.
Definitely going Wataru again.
Okay. I actually thought you were gonna go with Hibiki on this one, so you like completely threw that one over my head because you were a fan of that jacket. What is it about
Yeah.
Wataru that won you over that jacket?
I think Wataru's scarf is better than Hibiki's scarf.
Damn, we out here just throwing all the shade with the scarf. Okay, so Orchid, who's got it?
I'm not sure whether or not this will be boo worthy, but just prepare it just in case. I'm gonna go with Hibiki because I like the cohesiveness of his outfit more than Wataru's randomness.
Okay. I mean, look, it's honestly a 50-50 in the chat. Like split even 50-50. So because of our votes for Wataru, he's winning this round. So Wataru advances, leaving Daddy Hibiki at the old photone. So here we go. Ugh!
Oh! fun. I love
That's it. I'm out of here.
May the quarterbacks give you chaos.
This is
The
Did
quarterbacks
Mark
cause
just
chaos.
leave?
it's a tough choice.
Come and
Oh my
chaos.
The fits are both so
Pandora
good.
box has been open.
And then like they contrast each other like just from like just a matchup, the white versus the black going on here. And then like I'm gonna go with Mark and just start looking at the hairstyles as well. Like honestly, I'm a
That's
bigger
making it
fan
easy.
of Tendo's like hairstyle when it comes to like the amount of time that it probably took to get this man looking so fly in makeup probably took a while just to get that hair to look that good. Mix that hair ensemble with that outfit game that we got going on. We also get a little bit of exposed, chesticles, cheddarati we got going on over here. So, the offset from the scarf to the shirt starting a little bit there. Plus, of course, Tendo's out here holding food because, we got to bring food into the equation here. So Tendo is beating Sakurai Yuto for me in this one. Lock it in, Mark.
Well, shit. Well then, shit. Kind of glad YouTube changed their TOS for swearing. I'm gonna go Yudo just because I would rock that out. I would wear that. I have worn something similar to that within the last 2 to 3 years, and well, they're contrasting. Yudo has a contrast already there with white and black as well.
Mhm.
And yeah, Yudo.
All right. I feel like I already know Nexus's answer, but you may proceed.
Really? Well, yeah, it's Yudo for me. Like, I like the
Shocker.
white. I just like the whites. It just works better than the black. Like, sorry, Tendo, you're a really good character. I love you and Kabuto, but Yuto, yeah, that's my pick.
All right, Ash, I need a good take. So please have the right answer.
What is the right answer? Oh no.
Yudo.
Yeah, I
Another-
gotta say, it's like even though I stuck my guns with Tendo for most of it, I gotta go Yudo. Like the black and the white
Let's
works
go.
really well.
Oh my God, am I the only Tendo defender here?
Yeah, like you can see the arms for Yudo, like what a lot of people have said before. But that jacket does look pretty cool. It's kind of like the Kaiba jacket in a way, just less probably leathery.
Okay, all right. Orchid.
Sorry, I can tell. I'm gonna go with YouTube because I would wear that fit more, his fit more, and I also like his personality a bit more. He's such a good boy. I really want to keep him on a leash.
Chat, come on. Keep going.
You
Stop
gotta
the
end
steal.
it, mate.
Come on.
You gotta end it.
Whoever wins this doesn't matter. They're two
You
of the
gotta
upper
end
echelon
it.
drip gods.
All right. So once again, 26 votes on here. Tendo with 73% of the vote, and Yuto's got 26%. So even looking at the offset, the 4-1, just like last round, Tendo's still winning this one
Yeah.
by a narrow margin,
Yeah.
but he's still taking this one. So
I'm
Man.
actually doing the math. What was Yuto's?
Yuto's 26%.
Okay.
Tendo's 73.
Yeah, that's the problem. It would be 14 vs 20 if it was like all the points. So yep.
Yep. So
I'm not even mad at the results, regardless. Like, because that's
It's
That's
such a
tough.
difficult choice. Like, you
Oh,
can't choose
no.
this.
this is
so too soon with your Tendo.
Ah, yes, the
It's-
Twitter
it-
bots has come
it-
and
it's
answer
the
my
final-
prayers.
It's the finals of Heisei 1. We have reached the final round for Heisei Phase 1. And it is Wataru versus Tendo. Very, very similar fits. Very similar fits. Oh my God. Even when you start factoring in hair, they're both so pretty.
I know.
Pretty
these are-
boys.
Very pretty guys mixed in with very similar aesthetics going on here.
Gotta go deeper into the driver.
Like even then, like Tendo would be rocking the Kabuto Zector, just just the belt itself, just willy-nilly, like nothing going on, like just whatever. This one's tough. This one's very tough. But I stand Tendo superiority, so Tendo's getting my vote. So Mark, that's it. You got.
I don't know.
You can always flip a coin.
I would never.
Or you can be the last one to choose.
I
and
could
then we
convince.
can
I
choose.
can convince myself to pick.
If Can I like say what I
Wataru.
think? Uh,
Okay.
Okay, so he's got Wataru. I voted Tendo. Nexus.
I'm also Wataru. Like
Oh man.
Tendo's hair doesn't help me. Like that's the problem. I don't like Tendo's hair.
You don't like PC layered cut, like comb over scissor cuts? My wife was a hairstylist, so I know weird shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like, how on earth do you know this? But yeah, that's just not the cut.
Okay. All right. Ash.
I did my boy dirty last round. I got to vote for Tendo.
Okay. All right. So right now the panel is split. So let's see what way Orchid goes for this one.
both are similar. Both I wouldn't wear. So, okay, the deciding factor is the hair. And between the two hairstyles, I prefer Wataru because, no offense, I just don't like the hairstyle on Tendo in this picture.
Okay, I've gotta wait on this because if there could be some more votes, because based on how this our voting currently is, this would be split 50-50 right
Oh,
now. Because
no.
Tendo has a small lead over Wataru, but the panel went 3-2. So that's the thing. Like it's gonna make it a 50-50 split. So I gotta give this some more time. So if you have not cast your vote for whose drip reigns supreme, we need them. Every vote counts. Every vote counts.
This is not an election, by the way.
It is for Drip King. For
My
Drip
fellow
King.
Toku fans, I'm addressing you today in honor of Wataru and his drip.
All right. I'm giving it like another like this just I don't even have a drink handy. I wish I had a drink handy because then I'd
I
be
do.
chugging.
No, I'm running low.
Who's got a drink handy? And I will play the.
I got it.
All right, and go. I like how your VTuber model looking weird right now. Your VTuber model looking kind of lewd right now.
The black background on there, man, that could be you. That footage.
It caused me to like start like laughing.
Oh my god, the way the VTuber model was looking, I'm like, boy.
Just be glad
Should we
the
go
screen
again?
is like
Should we
this.
go
Because
again? I've got water.
Okay,
I suffer because I was
Go for it,
training water
Ash.
just now.
go for Himeno.
Damn! Damn! Boy! He's not stopping! I can see why people enjoyed my Meanwhile Sononis now. I was having fun. I was enjoying that one.
I did that with a big 1.8 liter bottle of vodka, and then I haven't drank 7 years after that.
All right. Look, Nintendo keeps like it's gonna be a stalemate. We're gonna have to literally go into sudden death on this one. I don't even know how sudden death would work.
Oh no.
I don't know how sudden death would work for this.
Flip a coin.
Go to Google and pull up 2 pictures of Wataru and Tendo. Like the first, like this
Look, we
outfit.
got 34 votes. This is the most amount of votes yet. Tendo's got 55% versus Wataru's 44%.
And how many? It's what 3-2 in the panel voting, or 4-1?
Yes, it's 3-2. So 3,
6 and
so
4.
6 votes for Wataru.
Even if you had,
That's
even if you had it right now,
19.
Tendo would win.
That's 20. Wait, that's 23. Then 23. Yeah, Tendo would win, but for 23-21.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so-
by 2 votes. So
I'm just leave the math to me. I'm the math wizard here. So yeah.
I'm just too lazy. I don't want to calculate because I'm buying stuff on Amazon.
then that's it. We got Tendo. Tendo
That was a
has
tight
won
one.
Heisei
That was a
Phase
tight
1
one.
Drip King.
I would just like to do a quick little statement. If this was just in general main characters, Toma from Saber would sweep everybody. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah.
That hat, those pants.
So now we're moving on to Heisei 2. And honestly, this was easier to find looks because in Heisei 2, everyone pretty much had a fucking uniform. Like everyone dressed like a fucking cartoon character. Same look all the time. So these two were actually the two bottoms of the vote when it came to Heisei 2. With Sogo getting the least amount of love and Emu just right above him. I kind of agree because both of these suck. I don't like the like coloration that we got with Emu with the like he looks like underneath he's Ronald McDonald just wearing a fucking doctor's coat over it. Meanwhile, Sogo looks like he dresses up like a grandma. Like this is bad. I'm gonna have to go with Emu on this one. Emu's taking this. And guys, asking for polls. I start doing the poll as soon as I go over to Mark. So give me a second.
I was gonna say it's like
yeah, I'm the one doing all the polling, guys. So Mark, who's got your pick?
A little bit, please.
Both these are bad. I just assume Emu is cosplaying as one of the best independent film actors. Who he's a doctor. Sometimes he's a pilot, a plumber, a mail delivery man, pizza delivery man. So I'm gonna go with Emu just because honestly, it's just so bad. But like when you think about it, he's wearing a doctor's lab coat and stuff like that. So like you take all that up, it's like okay, that's just he's got a lab coat, so he's got a career. He's got his life ahead of him. He's got a good head on his shoulders. And I don't care about either of these, so I'm just bullshitting all of this.
I mean, yeah, they're both bad. So, but you're going with Emu.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Nexus.
So, if people do know me a little bit, X8 is my favorite Kamen Rider series, so I do have a big spot for Emu. But I just want to also outline that it's not shown in this image, but okay, can I throw spoilers? Can I throw spoilers or
whatever?
Okay, basically
No one's gonna watch X.
Okay, oh my god.
Oh, how
So
dare
basically,
you.
like the shoes of Emu is red and blue, and that refers to something in the series. And I like how there was a small touch to that reference of what the truth in the end happened. Whoever knows what I'm talking about. But basically,
do.
Emu's shoes were red and blue, and because of that led to something in the plot of X8, and I like that touch. So because of that, I'm also choosing Emu.
I mean, you could have just said that Sogo looked like a grandma as well, and no one would,
Right.
disagree. Like,
The
I
worst
don't know
cardigan
how the
ever.
chat is having such a struggle in terms of who's got a better fit because it's whatever. But yeah, Ash.
Emu for me, like Sogo. What the fuck is he wearing? Like, I know we've had magenta pink, but we've got like the fucking magenta pink with the striped shirt. Doesn't work in my opinion. I'll go with Emu. He's a doctor. He does have, like you guys said, got the Ronald McDonald shirt and pants going on. But yeah, I'll go with
Ketchup and
Emu.
mustard. Let's go.
Yeah, ketchup and mustard. Yeah, ketchup and mustard shit. Yeah, definitely going with Emu.
All right, Orchid, who's taking this one for you?
Okay.
I swear, if you're about to say Sogo, I will kick you.
Like, don't worry. Okay. Taking away my bias towards X8 aside, Emu has an identity. You look at his outfit, even without the doctor's jacket, you can tell it's an Emu outfit. With Sogo, it can be argued either grandma or Takusa when he went to Grandma World. So I'm gonna go with Emu.
Okay. Luckily, there was no need to sway because Emu did take 61% of the audience vote. So we just pushed it well over into the sweep. So he's taking this round. All right. So next up, we got Tenkuji from Ghost and Kota from Gaim. And
Are we factoring in his fruit Jesus outfits?
I'm just going with the main look because I mean, Fruit Jesus' outfit with that looked bad. That looked terrible. The thing is, just like Kota's outfit is just so everyday fit. Like I could just generally see somebody walking down the street with a fit like this. There's nothing really that stands out for it. Tenkuji, on the other hand, like it looks good.
Yeah.
Like I gotta go with him on this one just because the outfit just stands out much more. So Tenkuji Takeru takes this one for me. So Mark.
I mean, just like the show. I mean, look at that mid blue hoodie with t-shirt. Blech. So, I mean, obviously Takeru. I mean, as a Ghost fan, I mean, his drip is very unique.
I forgot you were a Ghost fan.
No. Oh yeah, S tier. Come on now.
He's the only Ghost fan.
Actually, kind of like Ghost from what I've seen.
Oh, no, it's
also remember we're just judging drip.
Yeah.
Not the show. I know there's some folks that like shit on Ghost, like as for sport.
Yeah,
we're just judging drip.
Most people hate on it, like it.
Philosophy doesn't mean it's bad.
But yeah, it's just. I mean, obviously, like a blue zip-up hoodie with a t-shirt. That's very boring. Nothing. That's not main character. That doesn't stand out. So that character, like honestly, I'm just like that's not really anything special. So, yeah.
All right. So Nexus. You're gonna go with Kota, aren't you?
Yes, I am choosing Gaim Kota because there's also it has functionality. Like he has to do all of these backflips and also dancing in the performance, and I like that in a way. It's like functionality, able to dance, and since I'm a music person, then yeah, I do like it. And I don't know why my decision has made Mark go away, but okay. I won't take that as offensive.
He doesn't like bad takes like that. So, Ash, which way you're gonna go?
I'm definitely going with Ghost. Freaking Gaim's drip is what it is. It's like very casual. Anyone can wear that. I do like the design on Ghost's outfit, like sort of like the hoodie, but you've got the Japanese flowers and apparel on it. I think that looks pretty freaking sweet.
Mark spent so much time talking about snacks that he had to pick some up himself. Wow. Yeah. Get them pork rinds. Ooh, turn up. All right. So, Orchid.
As you know, I'm Vietnamese American. And as you know, Zio, the Vietnamese love ghosts. Taking that aside, I prefer ghosts because it has an identity. I love the modernization of Japanese like traditional outfits, and I love the design. Gaim's okay, taking away my bias against laughing at his fashion sense due to Tumblr memes about his terrible fashion sense, despite him being Fruit Jesus, it is boring as fuck.
All right. And honestly, it looks like chat is in agreement. And Tenkuji Takeru moves on to the next round, leaving Kota behind.
No. You're just a background dancer, Kota.
All right. So next up, we've got...
Oh, this one's easy.
Sento from Build versus Shinosuke from Drive. Of course, if you're going to get into the shoes thing, Nexus, of course, we know that Sento rocks a red shoe and a blue shoe to symbolize his transformation and all that. But honestly, like the very large jacket doesn't do much for me. I'm actually not a big fan of his look. While Shinosuke, you know, he's just everyday like cop guy. Like, but overall, he rocks the look. It's a good look for him. It's very business appropriate and like so. I'm gonna go with Shinosuke from Drive on this one. So, Mark.
Yeah, Shinosuke. I just like that tan, like two-tone brown tan jacket. Looks nice. I like it. Yeah, that's my. I don't honestly. It's a suit, a plain suit that anyone can wear.
Okay, well, Nexus.
When I saw it, it was Shinosuke because Because since he has to work as a everyday cop, it's just such a good fit, and also his actor's hot. Like I have to say,
Nation's
so
boyfriend.
good looking. So yeah, that has to be my pick.
Damn, that's the thirstiest I've ever heard you over one of these characters that's not Daiji. That's
Oh
amazing.
my god, we are not talking about.
I hope you
We are
got that
not
water
talking about
ready.
that.
Damn.
Talk about that after stream. My god.
Okay, so so Ash, whose drip reigns supreme in this one?
Shinosuke. Gotta like the suit being rocked.
Okay, yeah. Orchid, who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with Shinosuke because of the meme. The nation's hottest boyfriend.
Okay, all right. And look, I see that this was kind of a tough choice between Chad as well, but Shinosuke did take the lead at 57% of the votes. So with our panelist ratings, he's got this one. So Shinosuke goes on to fight another day. Now we got Gentaro from Fours and Haruto from Wizard. And look, this one's very easy for me, and I got to go with Haruto on this one. Like the jacket fit, the pants with the zippers on it, like it's good. And then his belt literally just has the buckle with the logo on there, just looking great, looking fabulous. While Gentaro is just rocking thug schoolboy fit with the pompadour. And look, I'm one of those people that just found Fours to be mid. So Haruto's taking this one for me. So go on, Mark.
Two of my favorite Heisei 2 seasons right here. Gentaro. I like
Any
that
particular
fit.
reason?
Pompadour, that like I know it's a school year, but like that reminds me of this old PSP game I played. I think it was like Genka Bacho and that. Like I like that. Like that's a cool. Like I like that aesthetic. Like Wizard, I like too. So it's kind of like it's really tough. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Gentaro because the hair is what it was my coin toss, so to speak, for those two because those are good seasons, like really good. But yeah, Gentaro.
All right, Nexus, who's taking this one for you?
It has to be Aniki Gentaro. Like it's just I don't know why. I just like this type of outfit, and it's just really simple and just him protecting the others. And Wizard is okay. Haruto, like, but I just don't like the pink inner top, like, and then the red pants, like the red. It
What
just
you got against red pants?
no, like specifically this color. It just
Twice.
doesn't
Twice.
work.
Twice Nexus insults Akito's outfit.
I have to do someone has to do the hot takes. Someone
Oh my
has to do
God.
it. So yeah, it just doesn't, just the color, just I don't like it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Gentaro.
Okay, all right. Just drive that stake even further. We'll see if you're beyond next week. All right, Ash.
Mate.
I'm definitely going with Wizard. Like Forza, I get you've got like the fug outfit, like the cool Barra looking pompadour. But I like Wizard. Like the pants look pretty cool. The jacket, the shirt, the flower colors. If I can get a good look at it, I'm sure that looks pretty dope as well. The belt looks kind of big and in the way, but yeah. But yeah, I think that Wizard's got a lot of swag going on.
Okay. All right. So we are now split. So Orchid, which one?
I've seen a little bit of both. I like Gentaro's outfit because of its cohesiveness. I like Haruto's because it, despite the shirt standing out a bit too much for my liking, it still like catches your eye. So it's gonna be like a toss up for me.
Yeah. So flip a coin.
Hmm.
All right. Go flip your coin.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go with Wizard. Sorry.
Okay,
It's more
and
iconic. Whenever I think like Thug uniforms, I just think Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
now I gotta say that the poll was so close that had you gone Gentaro, he would have won by our sheer volume. Because Haruto did have a narrowly, it was 51 to 48.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
So literally your vote could have swapped things over for Gentaro, but the right decision was made, and Haruto moves on to the next round. All right. So next up, these two were actually the most popular fits, with Shotaro getting the majority of the favorite votes overnight, with AG coming right underneath him. But honestly, I gotta go with Shotaro's look on this one. It's just very clean. You got the hat on there as well. It's just a really good look overall. And I mean, as a guy that owns a lot of vests myself, it's a good fit. And I don't like AG's, casual hobo look. I know a lot of people like it. They like the look. They like the comfy fit. Even when talking with folks on VC the other day about it, they were all about some AG. But my vote's gonna have to go with Shotaro for this one. So Mark, who's taking this for you?
It's actually really easy because it's Shotaro also. For all the same reasons, like honestly, like look, it's like what else? It's like, yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes it easy. So then Nexus, who are you going with? I think it's gonna be
Jotaro.
Oh, what?
It's easy. It's just too easy. Like just the coat
Hard
and then the
vital
tie
look.
and then the hat. The hat is the good thing. Like I still remember episode 1 where the hat was burning a little bit, like the edges, and then he just took it and then just hits the hat and then puts it back on, and I'm just like, oh, that steals it for me.
Good option. Okay, Ash, who's taking your vote?
Shotaro.
It's the hat, isn't it?
Yeah, the hat, the suit, the tie, the belt. All great. All freaking great.
Okay, looks like AG's got a tough battle. I know there were a couple of AG stands out there. Okay, so Orchid, who's getting your vote?
Oh, definitely Shotaro's. Because like Winskill is like an actual like brand they made for the show, and it's like a high-end brand. So like, of course, endless like it's great fit.
Well, it looks like with the poll that we had last night, along with the audience vote and then the panelists as well, Shotaro's taking this and moving on to fight another day. So, next up, we've got our wild cards, ones that I've picked out to just be in here in general, this time from Heisei 2. So now we've got Banjo Ryuga from Build, and then we've got Go from Drive, Kamen Rider Mach. So this one, I obviously picked both of these because I like their fits in general. But it's a tough one where I've got to start factoring in hair and all that stuff already. And then like just the different layering that Banjo has going on, because he usually rocks the flannel shirt around his waist as well, as you can see in the image, mixed with the shirt that he's already got on over it. And that banger jacket is why I'm going to go with Banjo for this round. So, Mark, who's taking your vote?
I don't really like either. like why is he wearing so many layers, Banjo? Like I'm like, I was like, so as a mock, like I don't like that's they're both like don't really do it. They're both kind of basic. I'm like trying to find other images to see, and I was like, nope, just don't.
Okay, pulls up. So which one are you going with?
Go.
Okay. All right. So Nexus, who's taking this for you?
Why? This
Hey,
is actually
if it
hard for
that's
me.
why they're the wild cards, because I picked like the drips that I thought were good from
This is
non-main
actually
characters.
hard for me because I watch both of their actors' dramas. So I know how their type of style is. Like I recently watched Go in a medical drama and then Banjo is an upcoming drama that I want to watch. So I'm just like, but then if I have to look at it styles with the images here now, I have to go with Banjo because even though he's layering the clothes, it just suits his style and then the personality with the hair as well. For Go, I like the jacket. I really like that white red jacket that I would like myself, but yeah, Banjo, that has to be my pick.
Okay, so Ash.
I'll have to go with Banjo.
Okay, is it the jacket?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean the jacket honestly is like the big deal for a lot of folks. It's a nice jacket. All right, Orchid, who's taking this one for you?
The one who has the jacket and my type of personality and when I look in a boyfriend. That would be Banjo. I just love the good dog kind of person.
All right, and it looks like chat is also in agreement. So Banjo is moving on to the next round. So now we go with Orin from Gaim, and this one's actually a tough one, and Nito from Wizard, Kamen Rider Beast. So shit.
How could you look at Nito's shirt and not be like, damn?
That's a good shirt, and then like the fluffy aesthetics added
Yeah.
on to.
Like the layers on there.
Yep. Man, it's really just judging the drip on here. But the thing is just like Orin pulls off the fit like nicely as well, because you see those guns through that shirt. Like he's got long sleeves and you can see them guns popping right there. Like it's just it's good. It's good. So I'm gonna have to flip a coin on this one. I am. So if it's heads, it's gonna be Orin. If it's tails, it's going to be Nito. And it's heads. So I am going with Kamen Rider Bravo for this round. So, Mark.
Obviously, Nito. Look at the shirt. Look at the layers, the belt buckle, everything. Like that's pretty cut and dry for me.
Okay. So going Nito that round. Okay. So Nexus, who are you going with?
Ooh, I like Nito's like style because of like the jacket and then the yellow shirt. But then I also like Orin's like the whole entire style. I need a coin. I need to flip this as well. Shit.
Okay. We got that coin flip going on.
The trouble is, I realized I used up all my change this afternoon.
Oh my
so,
God. Flip whatever you've got. Flip your laptop.
Okay. That's the top. That's top for Orin. I'm flipping my wallet, so
Okay.
okay, it's the top of my wallet, so it has to be Orin. It has to be Piero.
Okay. So we're going to go that route. And Ash, who's taking this one?
I'm going Nito.
Oh, shit. We got the 50-50 split again. So, Orchid, once again, your vote matters.
Okay, earlier during the coin flipping of Nexus, I did as well.
Oh,
And
shit.
I was thinking, like, I was like, both are like really distinct fins, but Niho's like fit can be done by some people. Oren's less than 10. So I'm gonna go with Oren.
Okay. So this one might I'm gonna need your math skills, Nexus.
Yeah, math skills. I'm coming up with the
Okay.
calculator.
So we got 23 votes casted, and Nito has 60% of the votes.
Okay.
So he is currently leading. But
And it was it 3-2?
It was a 3-2.
So it's 3-2 as in to Nito, right?
Yeah, so no, so there's 2 for Nito, so he's got 4 votes additional.
Okay.
And Oren's got 6 votes additional.
Nito
And it-
wins because he gets 18 to 15.
Okay, so
All right.
Nito beats them Durian Arms. All right, this one's not even a contest for me. So we got Akira Date from O's, and then we got Philip. This is legit. Like, it's too easy. It's Date. It's fucking Date. Like, y'all want to talk about Dilf energy, like originally with Hibiki. Date's that man. Date's that guy. Like, Date can bench press like your soul. Like, it's too easy. Like, Philip would just snap. Sorry, Philip, your fit just doesn't go and just outdoes like Date. Date's fit is just completely good. And Date, on occasion, would just rock the shirtless fit. The shirtless with the jacket. Shirtless with the jacket. And for that, I got to go with Date. Date knows how to make that shit work. So, on to you, Mark.
Oh, it's Date. I mean, come on now. This is like one-sided completely.
It kind of is, but we'll see if Nexus is in agreement. So, Nexus, who's got your... Yes.
It's so annoying. I wish Philip was not having to match with Dante. Like, I like Phillips, but I know that Dante is the right choice for Dante because him with that jacket.
Dante, he's not Devil May Cry. This is Dante.
Like him with that Explorer jacket and stuff. Yeah, Dante, you have my vote. So annoying. Philip, I wish you were matched with someone else, but
I went show order for these. That's the reason why he got matched up. Since I didn't do a polling on these guys, they're the wild cards. I literally went in order of shows. And double and O's, sadly, right after each other. So that's why that matchup exists. So that's 3 votes for Date. Where are you going, Ash?
I'm going for Date. That jacket.
Good jacket.
Good. It's manly man. It's the manliest of men.
I like how everyone in the chat is saying that Philip's pointing at who to vote for.
Even Philip's just like that guy. That guy. All right, Orchid, who's taking your vote on this one?
Look, I'm on the A's and Arrow spectrum. As such, I just do looks. I critically and analyze it, but I also base it on memes. While I would like to see like Shotaro and Philip fight it out, I know like from Tumblr experience that there's a ton of birth like work husband stuff jokes, so I'm gonna go with Date.
Dante.
You're both saying it wrong.
No end.
How do you go Date and then Dante? It's Date.
Date, right? Or
yes, Date.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Date. There we go.
My
there
god.
We go. Date. There's no N. Okay,
So
okay. Sorry, I apologize. My pronunciation. I'm trying to correct it.
This is like one of Mark's videos where he says the names wrong of characters.
And I play it up a bit too, and I'll say it like 3 or 4 times wrong in a row.
Oh my god. Okay.
I apologize.
So of course, chat is in agreement with 83% of the vote going with Dante.
Percentage we got so far, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So now we're moving on closer and closer to the final show off. So we've got Emu versus Tenkuji Takeru. And I'm sorry, I don't like Emu's fit. Ketchup and mustard with that white. The color, it's too much color. Just like X8 in general, like just vomiting color. So I got to go with Tenkuji on this one, just because the fit just looks much nicer. So that's my vote. So Mark,
I mean, Takeru. Like, I mean, obviously, I mean, given you look over there, and you got mustard, ketchup, ranch, 3 great nugget dipping sauces.
True.
But Ghost, I mean, just okay. Someone in chat just said the one time Ghost takes W's. Kindly go fuck yourself. Respectfully, obviously. Yeah, I gotta go Ghost like that because that hoodie, like, and while we were doing this, I have other tabs open because I'm researching drip stuff. I found someone who made that hoodie with like the blossom, and I kind of want to buy it now. Because I have the driver, and that does look like a really good like hoodie with the contrasting colors on there. So I may pick that up. You may see that on one of these live streams.
Okay.
Nice.
So Nexus, who are you going for?
I love Xaid and I love Emu, but if it's drip, it has to be Takeru in this one. Like, yeah, as you say, the Japanese like pattern and also like the contrasting of the colors between the blue and the pink is really nice. But I wish it wasn't this photo of Emu because I know he has better undershirts. Like, it just had to be this one. But yeah, Takeru, you
Official
win.
promo picture of him is where I grabbed this one. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So they picked this fit to promote the man.
all right. So Ash, who's got it?
Freaking Takaru as well. Like Emma is just a doctor. Like I like the drip on Takaru. Like I mentioned earlier, the whole pattern on the hoodie, the jacket looks really great.
Okay. So Orchid, who's got your vote?
Actually, what's the first season is watching it full. Ghost, I like Ghost, both for my personal opinion and as a Vietnamese American. But I like Takuru's fit more, so Takeru.
Okay. And even then, like the poll also speaks volumes. Ghost is definitely catching dubs tonight because he moves on to fight another day. So now we've got Shinosuke versus Haruto.
Oh, this one's easy.
And I'm gonna go with Haruto. I'm sorry, I like the fit better. Plus, he's rocking red pants. As a guy that owns red pants, I can relate completely. He's got the zippers added on there, edgier than mine, so I'll catch that L. Haruto's got the better red pants, but I will find those pants and I will wear them. But overall, I just like the fit much better. So, sorry, Shinosuke, I liked your fit last round, but compared to Haruto, I gotta go the wizard route. So that's gonna be my vote. So, Mark.
I'm gonna go with Shinosuke just because, like I said, Eddie would wear a suit, but like the fact that he's like, we don't have a lot of main characters that just wear suits, and it takes a certain character to be able to wear a suit constantly. Oversized tie aside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shinosuke.
All right, and I feel that Nexus is probably in agreement with you.
Yes, I am in agreement, and I am also following Mark on Shinosuke because the suit, it's just such a good fit, and also he's a police guy as well, so it just works in a ways.
Okay. All right. So, Ash.
I am definitely gonna go with Hatoro as well.
Okay, so we're going split right now, meaning right now, Orchid is the tiebreaker for this one. And it could weigh heavy if chat keeps voting the way that it's voting right now. So, Orchid, who's got your vote?
As I said before, I'm from Tumblr, the place of memes where they never die. As such, I'll go with the meme of Danisha's boyfriend, Shinnosuke, because I really want to see Tendo versus Danisha's boyfriend.
I thought you were gonna say something completely different and completely vulgar. I was just like, shit, I don't have a bleep button for this.
Right.
Like just adding in like the Tumblr pretense to everything. I'm just like, boy, this could go so many ways. So sadly I lost on this one because my vote did not matter at the end. Shinosuke wins this round and lives to fight another day. So now we've got Shotaro versus Banjo. And it's a similar fight to what we had last round, last matchup. But this time I'm going to skew the other way, and I'm going to go the business side because Shotaro's definitely rocking that look. The hat just adds way more flavor to it. But once again, I fuck with that vest. You add in that whole look is just so much better. than what Banjo is currently rocking. So I'm gonna have to go with Shotaro on this one. So Mark,
Gonna have to go with the main character of one of the best Kamen Rider video games ever, Memory of Heroes, and go with Shotaro. Go Shotaro for that one. I tried to not laugh through that whole statement. Almost made it. But yeah, Shotaro for sure.
okay. So Nexus, who's got your vote?
Shotaro. It's just the outfit's so clean. Like, I don't know who can beat Shotaro's like outfit. It's just so clean with the hat and yeah, and then him being a detective. It's great.
Okay. So Ash.
Shotaro as well.
Oh, Shotaro clean sweep, possibly. Orchid, who's got your vote?
Shotaro. Because I really want to see the
Oh.
battle of the suits. I want to see the battle of the suits.
All right. Okay. So let me give this a hot second. Either way, it doesn't matter because since the panel is all Shotaro supremacy, right now in terms of chat, it was 61% Shotaro. So there was no chance in hell Banjo was taking this. So Shotaro moves on to the next round. And now comes Nito versus Date.
They have similar vibes. Shit.
They do,
This
but
one's
I
so
feel like
wild.
Date would snap Nito in half. Like
That is very true.
Date just exudes badassery, and I'm just like, I can't say no to that. Plus, I didn't vote for Nito last round. It was a coin flip. It was, but Date is the clear victor for me, so I'm gonna have to go with Date on this one. So, Mark, who's got it for you?
This is I'm gonna go with Date. Honestly, like it's tough, but then at the same time, it's Date. Like that's the explanation.
Want to drop some shit?
Yeah, cats are getting fed. Cats are just like feed us, and I'm like, no.
All right. So, Nexus, who is taking your vote on this one?
I know it has to be Date because, yeah, the cool, like, just the cool vibe that he's getting off with this outfit, and then the brown, darker jacket compared to Nito's like lighter brown. It's just so much better. So
And there's a
yeah,
shirtless variation. I have to always emphasize that.
I
Just
don't
saying,
think
just
that
saying.
will affect my vote though.
You're not wrong. It would affect it a lot. It's affect some of our votes.
Oh my.
Yep.
I didn't say me. I just said
anyways,
some
yeah.
people's vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, so yep, Date.
And you said the name right this time. Great. All right, Ash.
I'm gonna go Date as well. Gotta like that bomber jacket.
It's a good look. It's a good look. Okay, Orchid.
Which means are more powerful, the birthwork husbands or the mayonnaise on everything means? It's gonna be the birthwork husband means. So Dante.
Okay, and it looks like chat is also in agreement with 83% of the votes going Date. And if this is anything like the last with Heisei 1, the matchups we got going on now are going to start getting tough. Because now we've got Tenkuji Takeru versus Shinosuke. And I gotta go Tenkuji on this one. I gotta give Ghost another dub on this. The fit looks good, and Shinosuke's literally just a suit. So the variation and versatility of what Takeru is rocking, I gotta go with that fit. So I'm sorry, Shinosuke, you're catching L's again from me. So, Mark.
I take back everything positive I said about Shinosuke because I'm voting for Takeru. So, listen, suits are nice, but nope, Takeru, like
Custom.
go sweep.
This is actually turning out to be surprising.
Now some of the matchups catch you off guard, and it's just like, well, I liked it when I was against that one, but now you're against this one. It's like, no, mid Takeru. Like
that's how brackets work. That's why I literally like doing this versus a tier list, just because it adds that different flavor there.
Maybe
So
we should do like which Ultraman shows you like more.
I'm not at
Or
that.
the opening.
I'm not at that level yet. I'm not at that level. Let me expand my horizons a little bit more. I just put out a video yesterday. So all right. So Nexus, who's taking your vote?
Ooh, I'm actually need to deny and say, guys, I'm going with Shinosuke because I like that suit. I just like the clean suit type of wearing, and then
Boo.
yeah, just sorry, it's just my opinion on this.
Okay. All right. It's all right to be wrong sometimes. Okay. So Ash.
Although a battle of the suits would be cool, I gotta go with Takaru.
Okay. Yep. So Orchid, which memes reign supreme?
The ghost sweep or the battle of the suits? Which meme would be more fun? I would say ghost sweep, ghost sweep, ghost sweep, ghost sweep.
And Ghost is indeed sweeping because even in the poll, we had 84% of folks go with Tenkuji Takeru.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, I had to accept it anyways, but I had to give my opinion on the way.
Okay, so the last semifinals. We got
Oh,
Shotaro versus Dante. This is tough. This one's really tough. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Because I like both these fits so much. I'm trying to think strategically here because whoever wins this is going to compete against Takeru. So I'm trying to play the game now and just see who I would want to go from here. And I gotta go with Date on this one. So Date's taking my vote. Sorry, suits for the second round in a row. I'm not picking the suit. So Date's it for me. So Mark.
As much as I like that hat, anyone who knows me knows my favorite secondary is Birth. That bomber jacket. It's Dante. Formerly known as Dante, formerly known as Date. So I'm gonna vote for Dante.
Okay. All right. Nexus. Whose drip reigns supreme? I feel it's gonna be Shotaro for you, but I might be wrong.
Stop guessing. She's a
It's a game.
But yeah, I'm a double fan, and it just works. Like Shotaro all the way for me.
Okay. All right. So Ash, please tell me you made the right decision.
I gotta go with Date. Like a suit's a suit and the hat looks really cool, but the bomber jacket looks so fucking badass just standing there.
Okay. So Orchid, whose memes reign supreme? Someone's actually saying let Shotaro avenge his partner. Nah. If anything, Date's doing it for Broto. Didn't even make it to the polls.
Yeah, both are avenging their husbands. It's gonna have to be a coin flip for me.
Okay, flip that coin.
I'm just flipping it like a cup. Top is gonna be Shotaro, bottom's gonna be Date. And it's bottom.
Date?
So Date.
Damn, you really called Date a bottom? I'm sorry.
Someone needs to be kicked out.
I think it's gonna. You had more booth, Nexus.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right.
Oh damn.
So,
are we gonna have a chat of like who's better, me or Cosmic? Oh shit.
All right. So, with this, Date is winning this round because polls also went 60-40 in favor of Date, edging out Shotaro. The wild card actually ended up moving pretty far up in the ranks. So, It's time. It's time.
Is this the finals?
Yes, the final for Heisei 2. Tenkuji Takeru. Is it gonna be a ghost sweep? Or is Date gonna go for them feats and kill this man for like the 5th time? Look, the fits, they're both really good. Takeru is probably the only one that can pull off that look well. Date also, like, just can rock that look very well. I gotta go with Date on this one. So I'm gonna have to go against the ghost sweep and go with Date. So, Mark, ghost sweep or Date?
You
What's your
literally
pick?
got my favorite Heisei 2 secondary versus my favorite Heisei 2 season.
Whoops.
Where is it? I mean, it's like a tie between that and Wizard and Fours. So I mean, I'm Takeru. I like Dante's fit, that bomber jacket, but like the uniqueness to Takeru and that fit. Gotta go with Takeru.
Bro, I'm not even faking no, it's for real. Like, I would have gone Takeru, but I gotta vote for my man Date. Just saying. Just saying. All right, Nexus. Who's taking this for you?
This is so hard because I wouldn't wear either of these clothing myself, so it's hard for me to judge in a ways. But yeah, I think it has to be Date because he looks really cool in that in the whole outfit. And I have to give credit that Ghost, it was very creative and having the nice mix in the jacket, but I don't know, like Date just, there's something to him that just reigns out superiority in a ways. So yeah, Date.
Okay. Ash, what is your verdict?
I'm going Date.
Okay. Any reason why he's edging out?
Oh, this betrayal.
I don't know. Like I said, the bomber jacket does it for me. Like Ghost's outfit looks really cool, but I don't know. Bomber jacket looks really badass.
Okay.
You're being bribed to Ash to change your vote.
Yep,
You started at 20, it's up to 50 now.
Okay, so Orchid, who's taking your vote?
I would actually wear a Takeru, so yeah.
Okay, so we are pretty much a 3-2, and we're probably going to need some math skills here.
All right,
So-
calculator is coming.
Because Takeru is winning the chat vote. Okay, so it's 23 votes cast. Takeru has 56% of the vote.
Okay. And then he's 2-3 on us, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's wait, I'm just trying to remember. Okay, yep. Oh! Oh!
Don't
I
leave
got
us in
the
suspense.
result.
Okay.
I got the result. Date wins 16-14.
Fuck!
Damn, we skewed the vote.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
That is close.
Wait, what was the voting?
16-14 to Date.
Date had
Two more votes.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because was
Oh.
it 56%? You said
Yeah,
Mhm.
56%.
23. So yeah, 13 votes for Ghost.
13 about
plus,
17. Yeah.
plus R4 is 17, and then you had 10 plus 3. No,
Wait, is it? Hold on. Wait, is there 10? Am I
Yeah.
rounding it but low?
you're
or-
rounding wrong then. Yeah, because 23
Oh my God,
56 is 13, plus 4 is 17.
13, 17.
Okay.
So it's
Wait,
Yeah,
is this a
14 to
tie
17.
then?
Oh,
It's
it's
the
a
electric
tie.
No, it's
It's
17 to
rigged.
16.
17 to 16. Is it Takeru then?
With Takaru. I'm doing the math right now.
Oh,
Show your work.
shit.
Set of
Yeah.
43.
One show to work.
Yeah, that means it's 17 to 16 to Takeru then. Oh my goodness.
I
Go
questioned all the
sweet,
other
go
previous
sweet,
math.
go
I am now in
sweet,
charge of
go
math.
sweet.
Damn.
I am in charge of math
Damn.
on that one. And all I
But
did was Google
It was
56% of 23. That's all I did.
then it was a ghost sweep. It was a ghost sweep, I guess. So, because of that, we are now at the finals of finals. We have made it this far, and I did not expect this shit to last this long. But oh my god.
It's lasted so long that my face tracking program got shut down.
Ghost made it to the end of Heisei Phase 2 in terms of drip versus Tendo leading the charge from Heisei Phase 1. This one, honestly, not even a contest for me. I gotta go with my man Tendo for this one. I'm sorry, Tenkuji Takeru, but Tendo was the original Heavenly Man in this brawl. So I gotta go Tendo. That's my vote. Heisei 1 representing. So there it is. Mark, it's up to you.
I'm torn because hype got me so on this Ghost train. Because let's face it, as a big Ghost fan, very rarely do I have anyone else besides myself hyping Ghost up. And I got chat behind me, like just being the coal into the fire that is the Ghost hype train. So, but you know what? Because they're both really good for different reasons, and this is listen, the Shitticle, that's not a real thing, and if it was, I'd already be bought into it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just
We'll go with-
checked the
I'm
chat.
gonna go with Ghost. I'm gonna go Takaru. I gotta
Okay.
go Ghost.
So we got 2-2. So okay. All right. So Nexus.
Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry I put a lot of hate on you, mate, but I'm gonna have to go with Kabuto. Like, I have put hate on him.
Don't even
but
know man's name.
I Tendo, yeah, there you go. But yeah, just I don't know, like
Been shitting on this man the whole stream. Finally.
I have been shitting on him, but if it has to go with Takeru, then yeah, Tendo is better because he gives more of a cool vibe than Takeru. So yeah.
Okay. Ash.
I am gonna go with Takaru.
What? What?
Yeah.
I really thought you were gonna go Tendo. What?
Nah,
What? Explain yourself.
I don't know.
You literally don't know. That's
my
the
God.
best
Good enough
reason
for me.
ever.
That's a good enough
Let
answer.
me
Ash.
think.
Don't entertain their questions, okay?
Wow.
This
Okay.
is being a bit crazy.
It's-
Okay. So we are split right now between Tendo and Takeru. Okay.
Ash,
So
welcome to the
Orchid.
NWO, Ash. Welcome to the NWO.
And the final person on this panel is the Tumblr Bat who thrives on chaos.
Okay. Let's see. What's your choice?
Do I go with the obvious pick or the joke pick? I'm gonna go with the joke pick. Go sweet, go sweet, go sweet.
Oh
go
my
sweet.
god.
Oh my god.
This might have to go down to a vote count again.
Oh jeez.
All right. Everybody get out the calculators real quick.
So it's 3-2, right?
Yeah, so four
Is
for
the voting
Tendo,
still? Is the voting done?
So I just
64.
stopped the voting. Okay. So Tendo, according to the audience, 65% of the vote to Takeru's 34.
How many?
26 votes.
26.
All right, so that's 17.
That's
and then-
17 plus.
So that's 9 for Takaru plus R. So it's 15. No, it's already. Even with your
Yeah,
guys'
it's
4 added
Tendo.
in, that makes it 21 to 14. So Tendo won.
Yeah, Tendo got the large sweep.
Tendo taking the dub. We got this. We have reached the ending.
I ain't even mad because it was Tendo. Like, it's one of those things where, like, if this was like someone from Gaim or Build or Zio there, like, I'd be like, oh man, but like,
Literally the matchups. It's literally
Yeah.
the way the brackets worked. And man, RIP a lot of the first round deaths that we lost. But this was definitely a hard fight to get to the end. And I'm just glad that we made the right decision because Tendo is definitely goated now. Cemented the GOAT himself. All right.
Ghost got second place.
Yeah, I mean, Ghost surprised. I mean,
Sakura
Ghost
did me proud.
won Heisei 2. He beat out Date. Like, damn. And not to say that Tendo didn't have some tough competition because that final round to get to that point versus Wataru was a hard-fought battle in it on itself. So, damn. Oh, shit. I kicked you out.
Oh,
It seems
whoops.
So if your takes that I just kicked you out.
It seems that Nexus would be the one to get kicked out.
Hey, I'm chilling.
Okay, all right. Would Date have changed my mind on Tendo? No, I was riding the Tendo train all the way through to the end. Like that was literally my pick to the end. If it got to it, I can't betray Tendo. Like Tendo's just at that tier. So that was definitely went in the way that well, at least the Heisei one went kind of in the way that I was anticipating, but Heisei too, I was not anticipating that.
The ghost sweep.
Yes, I was not expecting the ghost
This
sweep
close.
all the way to
This
the end.
close. So
Go sweep, go sweep, go sweep.
Yeah, but I mean, he still won Heisei too. He still won that bracket, so it's pretty good in terms of that. So any shockers from anyone when it comes to these votings? No, everybody's just you accept this. You accept Tendo as your drip lord and savior.
Listen, Sakura made it so far. I'm so proud of the guy.
You did. Are you gonna buy that
Love
jacket
it.
now?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, send me the link when you get it.
Yeah.
All right, so this has been one hell of a stream. Definitely got to do some more shenanigans like this in the future.
Especially when you invite the Tumblr back.
Dude, they're coming
Oh.
for you about this whole thing being rigged.
It's like, is it rigged when you guys voted as well? Come on now.
The Tumblr
Come
on.
kicks me in all
You
over
guys,
again.
you guys had a chance to sway the vote as well, chat, and y'all did not. Like, at the end of the day, look, my man Tendo won.
Tune into next week when we rank Final Forms.
Oh God.
Okay, that would be like that would be messy because we still haven't agreed on which one is Oz's final form.
Look, I did not manipulate anything. Once again, the placements of each character on their tiers was based off of the overnight voting that was done on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a community post for voting. Like,
Yeah, if you ignore the community post, then some of these matchups could have been completely different in terms of who they were paired up against during the first round. And look, it's like y'all know I'm a huge Fies fan, and Tendo beat out Takumi first round. That was a first round knockout on there. So I'm just saying. Obviously, it does not always go the way you think, but it went the way I thought. So hey. All right. So on that note,
almost won.
we have definitely reached the apex of the stream. So, Mark, where can people find you?
Nerd Name Mark on everything. I got some new videos coming up. Some more manga reviews, and apparently everyone just likes my Super Sentai Power Ranger videos, and like my Kamen Rider ones are kind of like no. I think that's like very coincidental with everyone's opinion on Kamen Rider right now, so I'm okay with that. Also, I didn't get to talk about it. I made this little cardboard Kukawata. I
Oh,
meant
yeah,
this out.
you
It's
did.
like it's so tiny.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
so cute.
And then I got merch coming out soon. Real merch.
Nice.
Merch.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm selling out big time.
There you go.
That's all out. And
Play the sellout game before me because I'm not playing that game yet.
now this is different than my channel and everything else. Is something I was gonna do, but I felt weird doing stuff like that during the pandemic when everyone was like locked at home and not working. But yeah, and then just more videos. I think I'm trying to figure out more Super Sentai stuff to do, and I really want to do Ultraman videos, but like, because I'm still getting views on my ranking video. Obviously, rankings are easy views, but it's like I'm trying to figure out a creative way to do an Ultraman video because there's not a lot of people creating Ultraman content, and we are a few months away from the Blu-ray being released in America for Shin Ultraman.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
All right. Okay. Nexus, anything you got to plug?
So you guys can check me out on Smule, SMULE. That's my singing account, and it's in the description below. And if you haven't checked it out, my King Oger opening cover is still there. So you guys can check it out and listen to it. And also maybe give me some recommendations of what I should cover next, because I am currently in a stalemate now. So I don't know what to cover next. have been thinking about the Geats character song, but I need to think more about it. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, you can text it now or just
Do Nobody's
give it a
Perfect
shot.
from Double.
that song is pretty hard. Oh, I'll think about it.
All right. Orchid, you got anything to plug?
Not yet. I'm still planning stuff out, but hopefully I'll be able to pop up and plug in my streaming account. But if you want to join me in Tumblr hell, please come. We have bats and cookies and Neo Gaming.
Since I got you on screen, can you drink one more time, please?
My face tracking like stuff is cut.
No, you're frozen.
Yeah,
Oh man,
wow.
this would have been the time. This would have been the time. All right, Ash, where can people find you at?
Alrighty, so you can
I'll do it
find me
next
on
time.
the.
Sorry,
You
I'll
can
do it
find me
next
on.
time.
That's okay. You can find me on the YouTubes at Deoxy360, on the Twitters, the YouTubes, the Instagrams, and stuff like that. I'm chugging along with Once and Always content. I don't want to sort of drown my videos and stuff like that, but with everything going on, I feel like the special's coming out in a couple of days, so I got to think of something push out. I'll be making comic reviews and stuff like that. I think we got the solicitations for June stuff, so I'll be making a video on that. And yeah, just check me out. More writer reviews, more Sentai reviews and stuff like that, and whatever comes out.
Ash is too humble. He won't say it. His review of 106 from Power Rangers, the comic book, really good. And
Hey.
I'm actually waiting because I saw some of the stuff behind the scenes for 109. I'm really looking forward to June when you review 109 of the Power Ranger comic.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, I've seen it. Like, I definitely want to talk about it soon.
All right, and I don't really have anything to plug because you're already on my channel anyway, so you've probably already seen some of the videos, even though I put out a video that's completely out of the norm assortment yesterday with an Ultraman related video, and I've got some other things I'm cooking up as well. Yes, some Revice stuff will end up getting reviewed soon, so look forward to that. But yeah. Otherwise, why do I gotta plug Discord? It's always in the description of all these videos, so it's like whatever. Anyway, that's it for us, and we will catch you all next time. Bye.
Bye.